Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome for tuning in to Court Battle League's Apex Legends tournament series. That's right, Court Battle League, who's always rocking with the fundamental of sports as our esports coverage. We are always bringing you our favorite games, and you are going to see a lot of Apex from us from now on, and I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. I am your host, Mad Gamer. This is CourtBattleLeague.com, brought to you by MadGamer.com, all for the love of gaming and for you guys. Today, we will be watching none other than the community of Apex, one of the best communities in all of BR, the best game in BR, aka Battle Royale. If you don't know what BR is, ladies and gentlemen, the best game out. It is at the peak, at the prime of its gaming meta. From the legends to the weapons, there's so many great things going on with this. And today we're going to talk about what we have going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get non-stop Apex Legends tournaments for the next months to come, and possibly all the way to the end of the year. We're very excited and thrilled to bring you nothing but the best from Court Battle League. Today, May 20th, we're having the first Champions Legacy Tournament Series. The Champion Legacy Tournament Series is for the community, by the community. We will be featuring top content creators. We're going to be featuring anybody that wants to play the game and amazing casters throughout our time, showcasing the talent and passion from the community, all right here at Court Battle League. The reason we named this Champions Legacy is because we believe we're going to create champions, and their legacy will be remembered throughout the community. We'll come together, have a lot of fun, compete against each other, but in the end of the day, it can only be one true champion. Today, we will see exactly what that takes. Revealing for the first time exactly the roadmap to what we have planned for the community. Something very special that I put together that I'm very excited to announce. It's not just today. Today's event will allow one player, one team to move guaranteed spot into our majors. Things get very different in the majors. We'll talk about a little bit in a second. But just as you see, our roadmap starts off with the community events. Community events are letting anybody play, anybody in for free, for you, a good time, while still trying to enter into our majors. From the majors is when we only have the top teams and players throughout the Apex community play in the majors. This will be later on in the middle of June when we start working on majors. But for now, in the next couple weeks, the community has a free entry to get involved with this setup. And last but not least, the championship series, where it all goes down to. This is going to be, in my opinion, one of the best formats that I have secretly planned already, exactly how the championship series will go. And I'm very excited for that, but that is later on. There will be big prizes for this. And on top of the prizes that I personally will supply, we are looking to have what an amazing, I'm talking amazing format for you guys, because we're going to allow people to get involved with the prize pool. We're going to open up, just like Respawn recently announced that they are allowing donations for the prize pool. We will be opening one up by next week, officially opening up for the players. Everything that is donated will go to the league and the players prize pot as we go forward. So it's going to be something very special for the championship. A lot going on. But today, once again, as I explained, we're doing a community event first. And these community events allow anybody of any skill level. And when I say any skill level, ladies and gentlemen, right now we have a mother with her 12-year-old son and her 9-year-old daughter as a team competing in this tournament. Honestly, I'm rooting for them and I want them to have a good time and enjoy themselves. I wanted to point them out specifically because this tournament does not discriminate against anybody, no matter what country you're in, no matter what state, no matter what skill level you are. You're welcome here as a family of Apex Legends and Court Battle League. So today you're going to see a mix of possibly some pro players, possibly some young players, possibly even your favorite creators. This is real deal from the heart for the community, by the community, all brought to you by Court Battle League. And moving forward, we're going to discuss the format, and if I lose you on this, we're going to rewind it and play it back twice just for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the format is pretty simple. It is something that I did not create and I don't want to take credit for. I do want to give credit to the one and only Respawn for creating this system. Most battle royale games had a point system that was simple. Score the most points, the winner wins. And a lot of times you already know who won before the last match starts. It was a game over. So you're watching a finals match that wasn't good enough. But Respawn created a system called Match Point. This format makes it exciting throughout. And I've added some twists to make it even more exciting. So simply, there's going to be teams entering into the tournament. They can score points by placement and kills. As you can see here, first place is going to get 12, second is going to get 9, etc., etc. For kills, you can score 1 point in the first round for each kill. In the second round, the twist that we're adding is every round, the kill points go up. So when you think about it, second round is 2 points. Third round is 3 points per kill. Imagine if you reach round 5 and you need 20 points to get to the 50 to be able to try to win this match. You'll be able to get 2 or 3 kills and you will be right up there at the score 50. This is the twist for this tournament, okay? The original format did not have extra points for kills per round, but that's what we're doing because we want to make it an exciting viewership for you guys watching, and it is going to be exciting, I'm sure of it. And just for you to understand, every team is trying to score 50, but the catch is after you score 50, the very next game, you have to play another game and win the game. You have to win the whole game, become the champion in order to win. That's why it's called Match Point, because when you reach 50, you reach the match point quarter and you're able to play one more game to finish it off and win the whole thing. The reason this is interesting is because if a team gets to 50 and plays the next game but doesn't win, another team can get to 50 and they will have a chance also. Multiple teams will end up in 50 if once those teams in 50 cannot win the next game. So when you get to 50, don't think that it's over. It is just the beginning. This is the format and setup on what we have for you today. I promise you it's going to be very exciting. I wonder who you guys are going to root for. We have some teams here. Some of the teams actually are in Twitch rivals, the teams that were supposed to be here today. and we're going to talk about the community a little later. We're going to discuss all the amazing things that we have going on in Apex. I'm very excited about personally. As a content creator, I love to support, and what we're going to be doing is pretty much showcasing all of Apex in every format possible. So get excited. I'm excited, and we're gonna have some fun. I promise you that. All right, so we're about to get into these matches. Everybody's ready to go, and I'm super excited. I'm actually a little nervous for the first round on players as we go forward. Are you guys ready? Everybody watching, thank you very much for tuning in. After this round, we're going to get into community stuff, feature some of the great content creators that we have. We're going to talk about Apex Legends in general, talk about the esports that's happening all around, Twitch rivals. Last week we had Lulu Throwdown, and we had Queens GG's tournament. There's endless amounts of greatness going on out there, and we shout out everybody involved. Right now, one team can get first place and about 38 kills and win this game. Yes, it is possible. Can somebody do it? We're going to find out in a minute. Good luck to all the teams. I honestly just excited to watch and to see this. I worked very hard for this. So let's go ahead and get involved and see what these teams have. Can they do it? That is the question of the day. We don't know. We're going to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Apex Legends Champions Legacy Tournament Series for the community, by the community, right now. Enjoy with me as we go forward. We're going to have some casters very soon after this game. But for now, it's going to be me just breaking things down, showcasing what is happening here, how we're going to go about things, and what we get to see throughout the day. Again, this is a community event for everybody. You are more than welcome to join and be a part of this. All you have to do is come to our Discord, sign up, and you will be a part of the community, and we'll get you in. These are free events. Once again, we'll talk about it right after this match, get into every single detail with the teams about how this all works to get in and get involved. We support and love everybody that's a part of this today. We thank you guys. We are going to showcase and highlight you guys throughout the games. There's going to be more than one game. This is the real deal. And I did not showcase the scoreboard yet because there's no score. I'll give you guys a quick look at the leaderboards. Empty right now, but we got some things going on. Do not worry. It is happening, folks, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see the drop, and the way we're going to watch these things to start off the game, we do not want to watch the players fall. We're going to see the full map, see what they have to offer. Are people dropping in the right locations? Are they playing strategic? Are they figuring this out in the right pattern? Who knows? There's going to be some hot drops. This is a limited server right now, private server, and it's only a few teams. So teams have the chances to gear up, to do the right thing and play smart. We can check out right now the Riots. They landed in one of my favorite areas to land, and they're doing really good over here with all the loot. They're looking like they're comfortable and they're satisfied, and there's some action going on with this team. We're gonna see what they can do here. Teammates are in a fight right now trying to figure it out. Beautiful stuff right here with the crouch spam. Nice work, but they get taken both man down, and nothing like a lifeline coming to save the day. You're looking at some really great content right there, and we got a team wipe already off the bat. Credit to Rioters right off the rip, getting the kills. Ladies and gentlemen, they are sitting pretty right now, and you've got to love that. I want to take a look as we see the smart plays from Forever one family. If you can know who this is the mother and her son and daughter. Kids playing together, being smart, doing the right thing, taking control. I'm cheering for these guys. I want them to do well and enjoy themselves as we go forward. They are going to be competing against some sweaties, but it's all right, right? We're here to have some fun. That's the main goal. And it looks like there is a team in here getting ready to fight forever. One family, a mother and her 2 children playing against each other. They got a Caustic. She is going through it, and her daughter is actually down, ladies and gentlemen. She has to go back. Her son is the only one alive. He's 12 years old, and he's a really good gamer. As you can see, he's staying alive. He's trying to figure it out. He's being very strategic here and working the map. Instead of just bum rushing a 3-man team, he decided to go all the way around the building and figure out what he's going to do. The question is he going to try to find gear, just trying to find a weapon, or is he going to wait it out? It's a good strategy, in my opinion, if he waits it out a second, lets that team get out of there. 12-year-old boy playing Apex Legends with his mom and sister, and he's looking like he wants to just survive. He's looking like a random taking charge here. We're going to take a step back and see where the action is. We possibly have multiple teams in the next area here. We want to take a look at where the action is going to be. And it looks like in the Hydra, we might get some good action going on. This is the only hot spot at the moment. Since this is a small lobby, we're looking pretty decent when it comes to overall. As you can see here, they're pushing in and they're not looking for the fight. They're stepping away from the fight, so we won't get any action from them at the moment, which is a smart move if you want to save yourself from some trouble. But it does look like his teammate might be in some heat here with multiple enemies.
Use this jump tower. Thank you. We can scan this area.
Might be something.
And we have what you call the camp fest. If we look at the scores, guys, right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the goons. They already have 3 points on the board when it comes to kills, and so does Riot, the 2 teams that are working it with the kills. It's still very early and we don't know who will actually win the whole thing and get the 12 points for the beginning, but it's looking really good and I'm loving what I'm seeing from both teams. Overall aggressiveness from the start, I think that is the confidence that you deserve. So as we look back at the 12-year-old boy playing with his mom and sister, he's the only one left alive. 12 years old, the man of the house. He has to do something here. I honestly believe this gentleman right here is possibly going to help his team win as a rat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what a rat is in Apex, somebody who hides, finds some holes, and tries to find the best angles on where to go. It's looking like we have action though, with Furious George getting in there, trying to fight off Ray's team, the sleepy team, doing a good job right now to try and stay alive, because it's a dangerous task to be in there. And look, they're brave enough to actually scan right in front of a team, and I think this team might be more dangerous than we think. They scanned the beacon in front of the team while they fought them with the Gibby Dome, and now they're moving away from the action. I would say this is a smart move. You know, if you can't win a fight in the first 30 seconds, you have to get out of there, ladies and gentlemen. Do not stay no matter what, because all you're asking for is death. And that's not what you want. You want to be able to be smart with your decision making. And to me, they stepped off. They didn't want to get third partied. The map's a little bit bigger because there's less teams in here, so that's helpful, but it's still very dangerous when you're possibly going to get third party. So I would say be very careful and smart like that. First 30 to 60 seconds, if you cannot win the fight, step out and reposition yourself and get to the right format. and the rotations are happening right now. Everybody's getting into the circle. There's gonna be some fights very soon. This is where the action kicks off. There's three teams on each other right now, as we can see here, sandwiching the life out of everybody. Sleepy has to get into the ring. They might get gated out right now. Who knows what could happen, but I believe they will be gated out. There's two teams in between them on both sides. As you can see here on the map, they have to get in. It's gonna be trouble either way they go, and unless they have transportation, whether it's Valkyrie's brand new alt, which is amazing. This vehicle here, as I say it, they get in the vehicle, and this is a good way to escape. Now, you want to be careful with this. If you have a Gibby or different characters, you can attach their abilities. Swinging right by the other team as they get shot at from behind, getting away, hurt, but they got away. And right now they're still in the middle of a sandwich and they don't know it yet. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where the problems begin. When you're getting third party, like I said, 30 seconds or less. You can't finish a team off in 30 seconds to 60 seconds. You have to reposition. And they right now sandwich themselves between another team that's right behind them. So as they take this fight, if a team wants to third party them, they have the chance. We don't know if that's going to be the case. Of course, it's all chance, but they're trying to hold and gate the team behind them off. The question is, do they have what it takes? The gunplay is a factor. You can be a very intellectual, skilled player as far as knowledge goes, but your gunplay has to be ready also. It's two different things. There's people who are really high IQ players, and then there's people who just have the reflex, the aim, the movement down, and they're just good mechanically. Question is, what are you? And if you know your weakness, try to work on that a little bit, but also go with your strengths. If you know you're an IQ player, step away from these fights. Do not put yourself in tough positions and just reposition, just like they're doing right now. A perfect repositioning. And now we're going to take a look at the other team trying to take them out as they run off into the distance. But it's funny because they keep on getting caught between a few teams, and it's interesting to see who has what it takes. Right now is going to be the time where you're going to see the action be pushed up right on this angle. Once again, another team getting sandwiched in. There's not a lot of gating going on. This is something that teams position themselves properly to be able to gate off other players. Looking really good right now as far as placement goes for some of these teams. Everybody's going to be scoring decent. Everybody's trying to stay alive. The first teams that went down have to wait and see it out, but so far so good. And for me, let's talk about compositions. Let's look at what we have overall. Right now you have the legendary format of Bloodhound, Wraith, and Gibby. Gibby to me is a foundation piece to any team, just because his versatility to be defensive and offensive when necessary is really good. But this is the #1 comp meta since the beginning of Apex in the old days. But look at this, one of my favorites, if not my favorite right now. Truly in love with Valkyrie. She sees another team using Valkyrie going up, and they get to cover, trying to make sure that they have their distance. Let's check out Valkyrie right here. Just amazing artwork by Respawn. You got to give them credit for what they're doing with this game. Visually, gameplay wise, right now it's the best balance that it's ever been. I know some people might disagree. They have their favorite season, but I really love it. And visually, you see a lot of great things coming from them. So the action's about to kick off right now. I promise you guys, this is it right here. Once this next ring closes, we are going to see top tier action. As I say it, the action kicks off, and it's looking very hot right now. They're trying to find a way Ray's trying to escape by himself and actually makes it out, luckily. As you can see, there's multiple teams here. The action is going to be getting going, and everybody's looking for the fight now. This is the time. This is the moment. The second ring closes. This is when everybody has to engage, and it's going to start getting real. And let's take a look at the 12-year-old boy staying alive. His mom and daughter took the hit, fell down, and now it's up to him. Can he rat this out and end up at a high rank? We'll find out in a minute. As we see, there's multiple teams firing down. This is what you want to see right here. Gate people out of the ring. You want the ring, all the action right here. This is key, extremely critical. Valkyrie is getting slammed from both sides. She has to make a move. Good move to get inside, and now they have a decent setup. Valkyrie isn't best indoors. Her abilities are all about outdoors, having space, being able to maneuver, and she goes down. One of my favorite players. As you see, Cream taking it and making it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from these guys. They have a nice core overall. So far so good from both teams, but most of all for me right now, what I want to see is the push. Nobody's really getting aggressive. Everybody's out here farming damage, trying to push the pace, but they are playing safe right now. And it's very interesting to me because in the end of the day, if you can get the kill points and you know you're a great team, you want to go for that. You know, you position yourself properly, find a good place within the ring where you can gate somebody off, force them into you, take them down, and you call it a day. That's what you want to see. And right now, everybody's really taking their time, doing the right thing, trying to be smart. And we're about to see some action over here. As I say this, it's finally getting to the point where no one can hide and everybody has to get in on the action. Good placement for these teams that are left here. Last 6 teams doing really good. We should possibly see one game here where a team dominates, and I feel like once teams warm up and they get a feel and the flow for everybody's play, you start to get confident. You know you can take some teams down. You kind of see what rotations they're doing, you see what setups, and you work around that. But as you can see right now, everybody's playing very strategic, and this is what you want. All right, the reason I love Battle Royale isn't because it's just to go and shoot somebody over and over and over. There's a lot of tactical aspects to the game. You're not here, and here it is, he's getting scanned. Let's see what DNA can do here. They have a fight in their hands, and it's gonna get really ugly. They're here with Pug. We have Simple Ray versus Pug, and look at this with the side swipe. Nothing there, and they start to make the push. One down. Great stuff by Ray. Amazing. Still up somehow with 2 teammates. They push and they wipe. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, Pub showing love. You can go check them out on their stream. I'll showcase all the information as I say it. Caster's Curse. They get taken out. Good job by DNA to finish that game right there. Nothing better when you see Caustic and Lifeline. And again, the comp builds of what you feel comfortable with should be about how you play with the team you have. It's never just put this specific legend on, right? Caustic is one of those who's very useful depending on how you play with him. And same thing with Lifeline. If you're gonna be the first one in the fight, you can hurt your team. She's one of those that come in second or third. You want to be strategic about that. And look at this. I'm loving DNA right now. They pull out the mobile respawn beacon and they respawn their teammate right here. They're holding their position because they don't want to let it go. It's decent and it's right at the edge, so they have their backs covered. There's fights going on elsewhere, and it's gonna get very real in a second for other teams. As you can see right now, Riot's in the center of the ring. They can hold this position. It is not the best. They don't have a Gibby to protect them from a storm, but they're under a roof. so they can't get hit by anything above them. So it's decent area to control if they can. The problem is that people can come from behind and in front of them at the moment. Until they know where the teams are, this can be a tough position because you can get flanked. But once they find out where the teams are, that's where a Bloodhound will be useful. This will change the game and dynamics. Speaking of that, we still have the 12-year-old who's carrying his mom and his sister right now by scoring. He's in 4th place, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe this? This kid right here is doing amazing. You have to give him credit for staying alive, and he's ratting it out, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see him in the time. I think he's actually thinking about fighting. If he doesn't, then it's a smart move, but he's in the pickle right now because there's 2 teams fighting and they might come after him right now. You see Riot earlier doing great work. I love what they were doing so far. They're still alive here. Lifeline just keeping the world alive, making the world a better place. Lifeline does, as she always does, but they are getting hit, and it's looking really dangerous for them because this is not the only team that's out there. All right, so now they know where one of the last teams are. They're fighting against Furious. They're trying to get into the ring.
Enemy spotted.
And here it comes. It's gonna happen. I'm looking for the fight and the angle of what's best for both teams as we speak. For me personally, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Riot. They've had the ring and they're gating people off as much as possible. They have to keep this for another minute or so to put the pressure on the next team. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the good play right now. This is what you want to do. Keep teams out of the ring and just push them back. When they start pushing into the ring, they're forced. This is where the problems begin, and they're going to push this right now. Perfect timing, perfect setup. Can they finish? Is it going to happen? Teammates are pushing into Gibby. Gibby goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, Riot destroying destruction here. About to finish and wipes them out. Riot has tons of kills, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this team has what it takes to finish this off, as the final team tried to third party them, but it's not looking good for them right now. They have a Caustic, Lifeline, and Valkyrie. They need to be careful with their positioning here, because if they step outside of that, they can get hit with missiles from the sky, and they don't want to get struck with that. It's looking really good, and there goes the missiles, and it doesn't hit, but they're starting to push. Let's see what's happening here. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Riot trying to finish this game so far with an amazing performance. Oh my god, that Eva is lovely. Once and for all, we see who wins the first game. Riot's very impressive in the first round. I'm talking top tier material here from both teams. I love what I saw at that end there. They both tried to find a good position. They did the best they can in the situation that they had, and it didn't work out for the other team, but it was great stuff once again by Riot. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Court Battle League by the one and only Mad Gamer, and we are doing really great things today. We're going to give you the leaderboard scores. We're going to showcase to you guys exactly what happened, what we felt, our impressions and thoughts about everything that we saw here today. I had a really good time with that first game. We do have casters joining in on the fun. They're on the line. They actually, I allowed, and they were originally going to cast with me, but I told them if they want to play, they can, because this is a community event. We're not putting money on the line, and we're not charging anybody. This is free for everyone to join. Every Thursday we're gonna have these. So I said, hey, just play. Literally 20 minutes before the event, as we made a call to talk about the event, I said, you guys can play and commentate between the games, and I'm going to bring them in a second so that we can talk. see how they feel about their performance and the overall game and everything that we saw today. It was pretty good, if you ask me. I think they did well. Let's see what happens here when we get everybody back into the conversation. We're gonna take a look while we do that. Take a look at our information here just so you can understand how the scoring system goes. We're gonna tally all this up in a minute. We're going to see who's on the lead, showcase that to you guys, and then we'll go from there. Just to break it down once again, first place is going to get 12 points. Second place ends up getting 9 points. Third place gets 7th, etc., etc. The key here is that kills are 1 point for the first round. Second round, kills are 2 points. Third round, kills are 3 points. So each round, you're going to see higher scores from these teams. They are going to be competing drastically. Everybody doesn't want to camp and hide out as the rounds progress. It can get very dangerous for everybody that's playing. So make sure you pay attention for what's coming up on the next rounds. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is every week for you guys. We're going to have a bunch of events. I have the codes for this. Everybody's capable of entering this tournament. More people, the better. We're going to bring in our commentators, our casters who just finished playing around. Hopefully they're not too sweaty and salty about not winning it yet. Let's say hello to them as we move forward. Turn my mic on and make sure that they're all good in here. So this is the setup. May 20th is our first day, which is today. May 27th, which is next Thursday, we have more for the community. You guys can sign up. Go to our Discord. Just Google corebattleleague.com or Core Battle League on any social media platform. You should be able to find us. Then June 3rd. And we're going to probably add more dates to this for you guys so that you guys can all play also. Okay. So that's some of the setups and that's the system. I do expect you guys to be professional and work with me and to, you know, showcase your best skills, not only in the games, but as people. You know, we want to treat each other good. We want to treat each other right. We want to do the right thing here and have a little fun. We're going to take a second here to speak with these casters if they can get on the mic at some point. Hey, can you guys hear me over there?
Hello.
Hello. What's up, man? That was a great game one.
That was a great game one. Great game one. Thank you guys for coming. And just so everybody knows, these are 3 casters that I want to showcase and talk about in a second here to break down what they do, who they are. This is what we do for this community. These community events specifically are to highlight creators, casters, the players, and everybody in the community. So this is for you, by you, through us. So, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy what we're going to offer here for you when it comes to conversations and discussions as casters. First and foremost, I'm going to start off with Blue. And if you want to just tell us a little bit about who you are as I pan the camera over to you. You guys have your cameras, by the way?
Yeah,
One moment.
give me 1 moment.
Yeah, so Blue is new. This is his first time. I've seen his work and his streams has a lot of good energy, positive, and I felt like I wanted to invite him to come on board and be a part of this as we go forward. And he ended up agreeing, saying I would love to show up and come through. Hey, Blue, can you just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing and your ambitions for this esports?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Blue Monster. I have just started streaming a couple months ago. hopefully spread the positivity. Hopefully get other people to enjoy the game as well, and just have a good time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And by the way, everybody watching, we have 2 guests that are up at. If you think you're up early, this is up early for a community event for you guys that they volunteered to come be a part of. We have 2 guests from the Philippines. I'm gonna let them speak for themselves, starting off with you. Go ahead.
What's up? Good morning. It's more of a good night for y'all. So far, I'm not really used to playing games so early in the morning, but yeah, what's up? My name is Yusuke. Tell some of my friends here from the US to say you. I have a little bit of a hard time to say the whole thing. So I'm fine with that. You guys can call me you. I actually stream for fun. I don't really do it much. I do the content creation and casting more. I like doing funny videos on the side, and I also love hosting my fair share of tournaments. So when Mag approached me for this community tournament, I was really interested because I host my own community tournaments here at home, and hopefully we can bring some fun to you guys and add some spice to the table.
Yes, I love that. And can you give us the information on the actual organization or the name, the brand, where we can look it up for your...
Right, we do have a channel on Facebook. If you guys tend to pass by there, I'll drop the link in the chat if you guys want to check it out. It's
Yes.
called the Task Gaming Club. It's actually an organization based in the community where I study at. So it's more for college players because, here in the Philippines, being an esports pro most of the time is looked down upon. But in other countries, you can have these players flourish. So I want to create a space where some of these players can feel like they can be themselves and know that they do have a future if they pursue esports.
Nice. I love it. I love it. And can we introduce your buddy that you recommended, and I felt your words, he didn't hear what you said about him, but you spoke highly of him. Very skilled and talented person, probably the best that you know for casting when it comes to Apex and things like that. So let's go ahead and introduce him real quick. What is going on, Sneaky Frog?
What's going on, man?
Can-
It's 8 in the morning, but after that Apex match, wide awake.
Wide awake. That coffee. Apex is the new coffee, everybody. Can you tell us about what you do? Because you do this full time, right?
Yes, I do this full time. So I've been an FPS shoutcaster for about, I think I've hit my 4th year mark. I think around last month. So, yeah, just trying to experience as much FPS games as I can. But I didn't really have any opportunities to play, or rather to cast Apex back home up until recently. So I'm still trying to look for more Apex events to cast, guys. Man, this game is just amazing every time.
I agree with that, actually. I totally agree with that. Yes, so we have 3 awesome co-hosts with me today. I'm honored and privileged to have them. Hopefully you guys see them and support them and get involved with them. These community events are for you guys playing and watching, but these guys are also a part of it, showcasing their skills and their everything. Right now they're going to be playing because we just felt it was right as we were discussing it. They were so passionate about the game. I felt it was only right to have them play. If you guys can just do some quick breakdowns for us on the actual games we just saw. What do you think you're going to see next? What did you see on the first game? How do you feel with the format? What is the best way to win? Can you give advice to all those watching? Just take some time between you 3 and break it down.
I think Blue should go first in this one.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about some of the stuff happening.
Sorry, when I was watching, I got really, really hyped, just watching all the teams compete and watching them just go at it, and watching the plays, happening in real time was just it was so awesome. What really, really got me hyped is watching. I cannot give you exact team names, but there was a Horizon team we tried to queue up on. I think you remember the name.
I think it's DNA. DNA. They're trying to go
DNA.
against DNA.
Yeah, and they made that Horizon play. They didn't really finish the way they wanted to, and then Caustic pulled up and did a really cool Caustic play. You don't see a lot of Caustic plays in Pit of 2 anymore after then that was just an awesome play to see for him to be able to pull that off. And then not even just that, but another team that was in that one spot with the fans.
Riders,
Riders. They were pinched between the team DNA up top and another team that also had against them. And they were able to push that one team and pull off another and reset very, very quickly, which is always good to see, especially in the competitive scene. Make sure after you win the fight, you're able to heal quickly, pop backs quickly, and get right into the fight is always good to see and very, very important to be able to pull off and win the game. It's just with awesome to see too. So it was a really fun, good, awesome place to a lot of energy.
Definitely. I mean, that first game was literally a display on who can play which spot the best, and I think Riders did play their spot the best in that first game. I mean, me and you were basically screaming in the Discord when we were watching the stream. As soon as that gimmick got cracked, in our head, they're just gonna ape him. And if anyone does not know Apex terms, aping a squad means you're just gonna go in, no brain, and just go straight in with the R301 hipfire, everything, and make sure you get the armor swap. And this is what's perfect. They got the reset too with the armor swap before the caustic team went down. But I think the biggest mistake that the caustic team did is they kind of panicked early there when the squad was trying to push them in when caustic still had ulti. I think the caustic ulti placement would have been a bit better, but still a pretty good placement still from DNA. I mean, they played the lifeline package to get some cover and height, plus the res that they did. So still pretty much a good game from them.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I mean, just to add to that, I'd like to share some of the games that I saw previously here in the Philippines and how different it was just for what we have for today. I mean, it's crazy to think about how you have different types of players and strats for the same game, but of course it is a big factor depending on which servers you play on, because some people like to play strategically and some of them like to go crazy and ooga booga one another, like we saw earlier. I can attest that these two were screaming the top of their lungs earlier as if they were actually casting in the game. We were just chilling in the backside, and then out of nowhere I was actually like dozing off, and then suddenly I just hear someone screaming like, what is going on, what's going on, oh my god. And then
I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
I was like, when I dozed off, it was like 7 squads left. When I woke up again, it was like 2 squads. I was like, what? That was so quick. And I mean, the exchange was just so rapid. And you guys just put it spot on. I was actually very impressed because you mentioned that I believe Riders had to go for the ape to try to gain some leverage. And then you said immediately, go for reset. And it's exactly what they did. And they got the W. So, great minds think alike. Big brain. If guys
Big
got it,
brain
they got it too.
Big brain energy. I love it. I think we're good. We're going to go into the next match, so I think everybody's about to be ready. Thank you guys for the casting. I want you guys here all day, but we're gonna continue to let y'all enjoy this. I want to see you guys get a W before we go. Everybody in the chat, we have some great casters. They're just playing for the first time together as a unit. I put Blue in with this 2 friends who know each other, but they never played together. Literally just met 30 minutes before this event started. So we put them together. We just said, hey, you're going to cast, but let's also have you guys play, have some fun with it. Everybody's welcome to join in on the fun for next week. Also sign up with us and get involved. We're going to showcase real quick before I get started, the leaderboards real quick. So just so everybody can see what is going on. I actually have a different leaderboard that I have not put together. This is the one that you guys can see through the chat, exclamation leaderboard. We just updated it. And at the moment, it is no joke. Riot is taking over, ladies and gentlemen, with 20 points to start off, 22 points to start off the run, which is really good. Start off the games to 50. Once you get to 50, it is going to be pretty serious, and you can win the game from that point. We'll talk about that in a minute before we get started again. Right under them, DNA, who was doing very well throughout the games. These kills are very critical. Like I said, you don't want to just camp. If you can push a team and you feel like you can take them, go for it right away. If not, back off and find a new angle, new position. So far, so good by most of the teams here. You can see there's some strategies. Some teams are trying to just position themselves proper, rotate proper. Others are looking for the actual kills. So I'm excited to see the next round. We're going to talk about that right now, just to remind you guys that this is going to get very real, because the second round kills are worth 2 points. So round is going to be 3 points, etc., etc. We're on the second game, which means points are doubled for the kills. So if a team can drop a 10 bomb, it'd be right there, just get to 50. And it's very interesting. I'm loving what I'm seeing by some of these teams here with the strats that they're putting together as a unit. Some of the actual formats when it comes to your rotation or even what legends you're using. I'm loving what I'm seeing. All right, so just to break it down, give it a second here, make sure everybody's back in where they belong. I see some teams not in where they go just yet. We're working on that. So just a quick breakdown again on the overall concept. I know some new people might be watching. The schedule this week on Thursday, today, we have our match point format. Next week is going to be different. If you come into our Discord, I'm going to do a vote, see what we feel is best for next week when it comes to the format. We're going to be doing private lobbies, so we don't do kill races around here unless it's something popular demand. But we want to have some type of strategic gameplay formats that's a little unique, and we'll test out and see what's going on out there for next week. After that is going to be somewhat of an all-star showcase, which is going to be June 3rd. Can't really talk much about that. And then in the future, on June 10th, everything you've been waiting for, Arena. Yes, we're going to run some Arena tournament in the near future. So breaking news, that's what's going down. I see Blue and Envy still not in the match. Yusuf and who else is here? Sneaky still not in a team. Yeah, so we're still have some time when it comes to setup. But so that's what's going down as far as the schedule. Once again, so everyone knows, to be clear, there is a roadmap for you to make it into the championship tournament. This right here is just the community tournaments, free for everyone to enter, all platforms, no invite needed. All you got to do is show up, come to our Discord, get involved with us, and we will gladly welcome you to compete. When you compete, if you can make it and be the champion, you automatically make it into our majors. This is where things are going to get very interesting in the majors. I won't say exactly just yet, but we'll talk about it in a second. For once that time comes when the majors are actually, upon us. And then, of course, the championship finals tournament. It's going to be very interesting. So far, so good. Everybody's readying up. We're missing one player. Let's get ready to rumble. I honestly hope right off the drop about 3-4 teams fight, and we'll just see some crazy finish by one team just dominating all of them. It would be amazing. But this is a battle royale. You got to play smart and drop safe. You want to be strategic about your drops. So that's what's going down today as far as overall with everything. I'm going to take a second here and be right back, waiting for one more player. Oh, well, right now some of the teams that registered are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get them in here as we speak. It came a bit late, but we're going to see if they can get in. Want to make sure that everybody names themselves and that we're ready for the next round. Everybody has to rename themselves, make sure they have the same name as we go. So we're taking a second here, but we're with you guys. You can look at some of our information as we go forward when it comes to everything happening. We have the match point system, which is something that Respawn created. I wish I could take the credit because it's real smart, but Respawn created that. And I'm stealing it because it's a good way to play, to make it exciting. You guys watching, whoever you're rooting for, the last team has to get to 50. After they get to 50, they have to battle it out to try and win the whole thing. So, very interesting. I'm loving it. It's gonna be good. We are really good. So basically right now every team has to score to 50. When they get there, they have to win the next match. Scoring is done by two ways. Placement, if you end up first, you get the highest points. Kills keep multiplying every round. You get an extra point for a kill. So it's very important to get these kills. From now on, second round, you're getting 2 points per kill. You can end up getting to 50 quickly. You can get 15 kills, one team. It's possible. It's very possible. Alrighty, so we are set to go, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the long delay. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. The teams are learning how to get into these lobbies. This is brand new to everybody. A lot of these players in here, they've never played in these type of tournaments, so it's gonna be their first time. So once again, take a quick look. Riots are up 20 points. You talk about a lead, that's pretty good. Right under them is 14 points by DNA. Then right under that, Pug is doing their thing. All right, so you're seeing some good stuff from multiple teams, and it's not over yet. Don't sleep. It's not over yet. We got a lot of action happening right here, right now on Court Battle League. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is game 2, and we're gonna see what these guys got. This is an interesting round because kills are gonna be worth 2 points for this round, which means a team can really take a lead. If they're down low, they can take a big lead and make it work. So we're gonna see what happens. It's a mixture of teams. There's a lot going on in here, but we have some good teams and some good comp. For me, what I like to see at the start, for me, is the most important, the drop. Where are you gonna drop? What are you trying to do? What is going on? We're gonna look at it and see what's going on.
There we go. What's up, guys?
Okay.
Hello, we have our caster. Are you guys playing while you're talking to me?
A little nervous there.
I think they are. I'm gonna mute them.
Are we off the stream?
I'm gonna let them play. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing the view of riders. They're looking to drop, and I want to see if there's teams around there. There's one team dropping with them, so it could be some action going on here. And Riot in the fight already. The top team from last game, it looked like they're in the fight. It's going down already from the start of the match. And down goes Riot. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this can change everything. You take out Riot and you score big. You see here, there's a big battle. Riot gets taken out. The very first team to be taken out. That right there was incredible. That's what you want to see. And I love it. 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 Right now, great stuff by spectators taking out Riot, which basically tells you that they possibly can go down in the leaderboards. They were the first overall. As we see this revive, we're going to see where this action is right above. Teams are coming down from above. We're going to see what Society has, if they have what it takes to survive this fight here. I don't like running away from a fight unless I have a better position. I want to be able to take control of the fight, step back and find a new angle, find some weapons, heal up, and prep for the battle. At the moment, DNA is above. They're the team that's in second place, looking to try to take over and control things, hold it down. And this is a really good angle, and there might be an actual beautiful format here for them to stay in control the whole game. If they find good gear, they're in the center of the ring for the next round, and possibly in 2 rounds. If you get this good and you have high loot, you're good. For me, blue is good enough. Anything above blue is great, but if you get a blue, you're ready for a fight. 175 is good enough for a fight, and right now DNA is looking for the fight. They're being very careful here. There's nobody in there with them at the moment. They were down low waiting for the fight, and it looked like Society's being smart about not going up there. It would have been a bad move. He doesn't have his teammates with him, and it just would have hurt. So DNA looking good. They have 1 blue shield and 1 purple. This is important as a team. You do not want to get into engagements while you all have whites on. If 1 person can, or 2 people can have a colored shield, any colored shield, then you're good to go. Think about it like that. Color's good in these scenarios. And DNA just staying in control, doing the right thing. Society wants to pick the fight, but they're being very smart about not pushing. And I think it's a good move. We're gonna move over and go look at what's about to happen in these fights as we take a quick look at Forever One Family. What a beautiful name. And again, this is the mother and her son and daughter. Her son is 12 and her daughter is 9. Young kids who has a cool mom that plays video games. So I think this is a pretty awesome team to cheer for personally. We'll see what they can do. They're very safe right now. They're working on the placement scores, decent, but we can't sleep on Sleepy. Why is that? Because they actually did well last game. All right. I like where they're at. I like where Pug is at. I feel like there's some good teams out here. And Pug just holding it down, in control also. Once again, the start of battle royales, you're in position, okay? You're looking around. There's not a lot of teams in the fight yet. They're close, but they're not there yet. And this is what you want if you're really trying to win the whole thing and score the best amount of points. You want to have good rotation, good positions, and overall the right format. You can't push teams unless you know you have what it takes. And these teams with color shields, any color, blue, purple, or higher, of course, is really good. And they're using Lifeline. Lifeline got a brand new buff where she always drops a higher shield or attachment than what you have, which is really good, especially if you have purple and they drop, you know, something along those lines. Her new buff is pretty good. She did get somewhat of a nerf, supposedly. I don't consider it a nerf, but no shield on revives, which is good, but she's still very overpowered. I love Lifeline just because she's supposed to be a support, but she's a nuisance when you're fighting against her at times. So it's looking good for DNA. They were in second place and they're in the match safely controlling things. One Love over here who didn't do so well, place 12th on the last game. They're in 12th place in the leaderboards. They are trying to figure it out. And let's just take a moment to look at our casters and their point of view right now. They're also holding it down right at the ring's edge, trying to see, hopefully they're going to be smart about trying to gate some teams out and do their job. It's really good. Really loving what I'm seeing overall by these teams and players. Everybody's welcome to join these. Again, these are all organic teams that created themselves or just put themselves together within the Discord, and you have some good, great teams also that are in here. But we're gonna see a little bit of everything. The casters are just smoothly riding along. They're about to get into a fight in a minute. As you can see right above, there's some action right in front of them without even knowing it, and there it is. Looks like two teams already in a fight, and if they can take this fight and win it, it's going to be big for them. I like what I'm seeing with the amount of aggression here from the casters. That's what you want. Bloodhound, scan, try to find a push, get inside and do some work. And right now, Sneaky out here laying it down, putting some cover fire, and they are getting hit pretty hard. I love it right there. Sneaky with a nice down, but Yu is down also. His teammate hurting, and they got to figure out what's going on, and they thirst him, and that's an automatic kill point right there. 2 points for that team. I love what I'm seeing with the movement by Sneaky. He's has really good movement. See him crouch spamming a bit with the wingman. You know, that thing is the love of my life back in the day when it first released. Thurston, and that's what you need right there. Extra points. Very confident, very comfortable, playing smart, shield swap, and Thurston Lifeline. And this team is down bad, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love what you're seeing. And there it is, a whole wipe. And just like that, the casters are actually in the game. 3 kills equals 6 points. That puts them up in the top 5 right now. From the points that they have, it's looking really good. Again, ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, you're welcome to join us. I know that not everybody has teammates, and the point is to bring people together, get you guys some teammates through our Discord. You connect, you network. One thing I tell everybody that's a free agent is you have to make an effort for people to want to work with you and want to help you and be a part of your team. You can't just expect people to beg you to join them. You have to contact them and reach out. So that's what we're doing here, trying to build communities to come together and work together as we go. And I like what I'm seeing right here by Pug. They really know what they're doing, all right? They got the high ground, first of all. They're sitting pretty. They have a Bloodhound who can keep scanning and putting pressure, forcing the team inside, which is the right thing. One Love is still alive. All teammates are alive. They have one team with actually a lot of kills. One Love is taking the lead on the leaderboard here. They died early in the first round, but now one player alone has 5 kills. That's 10 points. You gotta love that. That's incredible if you ask me. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The fight begins. It looks like they're going to push. They're all healed up a bit. And they have them out in the open, taking one down. Good stuff right here by One Love. Gibby Dome saving the day for that revive. But if they're smart, they'll take this, they'll keep holding this angle, because right now they have to find safety. And it looks like Pug did get behind the wall, but honestly, I think One Love realizes that they can take this fight. They have what it takes. So they're taking the position from Pug. And now, of course, you do not want to be up there alone in the wide open area. But it's looking really good. A good fight here. 2 great teams trying to come back together. And I like the way Pug's rotating. They put themselves in the right position to get back into the fight here. They're not forcing the fight. I like what they did there. And as you see, well, like I said to you guys, the rotations and the positioning is the key. This is incredible here. The key components about being smart, like I said earlier, IQ plays a big role in battle royale games. It's not about you shooting people. Sometimes it's about knowing when to fight, knowing when to back off, repositioning, knowing how to rotate in the map. These are critical elements that are going to take you to the next level as a player overall. And if you could hang out with somebody who has the knowledge and information, that's going to change the game for you. It's going to make things a lot better for you to be able to understand. And as we see here, beautiful fight. It's going down right now. Ladies and gentlemen, One Love is pushing the fight right now. They're going in for it. They're not fooling around. They're trying to take this fight. Look at this amazing kill by AJ. 2 kills from AJ. Downs. Can he finish it? He finishes it. The man is unstoppable. 7 kills by AJ. Team One Love is going to take the lead from Riot. Off of this 7 points right here, they get 14 points. They were down 12th team in the leaderboards. Go check the leaderboards right now. They haven't been updated. But if you do the calculations, 7 kills equals 14 points. They just moved up the rank. They only had 1 point. They got 15 on top of being one of the last teams. That's going to give them a great lead right here. And they can survive. If they survive at least second or first, incredible performance right now. Incredible. Let's just check out what is going on between these guys here. This team is insane. There's no way that EXO has 9 kills also. If I'm seeing this, ladies and gentlemen, are you looking on the top right of this screen? One Love truly is One Love. There's no other love in the world right now than One Love's ability to really take charge here. Look at this. They're pushing the pace, man. They're pushing the pace, guys. We need to find out who One Love is. We got to do an interview on these guys. This is incredible performance at the moment from them. I'm liking the push and the amount of kills that they got. It looks like they're going to reach 50 in one game. Is it possible? It's unfair. Look at this. Taking down the casters right now. Only one team left in casters, and it looks like Sneaky Frog has to fight this fight. And he takes somebody down. I love what I'm seeing from the casters. Sneaky Frog trying to get some plays in right here, but he's all alone. If he can get this bat off, no, he can't. And once again, it is incredible to see One Love be this high. And right now they're taking the fight to Forever One Family. This is going to be an incredible fight here. One Love versus a family, a mother and her son and daughter playing this video game. And there it is. One Love. So incredible. Never before seen in our tournaments, because this is our second game. But this is insane. Are you seeing this? 22 kills in the first game. The second game. There's no way. This is insane. I can't write this stuff. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about a ridiculous performance by One Love. I am stunned and amazed by this performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we try to keep this balanced. We've basically said only one pro player per team. We're gonna have to do an inspection on One Love to see what they have on their roster, because it looked like they got a stacked team. You know, and that's not how I roll here. We're doing this for free, for fun. We're trying to give the community something to push. But this team, oh my gosh. If you're not impressed, if you are not entertained, something's wrong with you guys. This was insane, guys. We got to rewatch the whole match. That was ridiculous. They have scored 40 points. Over 40 points on that one game. I cannot believe that performance. And again, we have children playing. We have a mother, son, and daughter playing. We have new players that just got together through our Discord. We have some content creators just coming by to show love. We have a lot of people involved in this tournament. It's a mixed bag, but it's not over yet. All right. Even if they get to 50, which I don't think they're there. They're almost at 50. Their next game will get them to 50, but they have to win the next game after they get to 50. That's what match point is all about. So it's not going to be that easy unless they can win the match point game. And by that time, you have teams like Riot, the Casters, you got Forever One Fams, and all of the players that are still in the game, and they all have high scores at the moment. So within the next 2 games, it's possible that they actually win the whole thing. That there's another team could come in and try to win it. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless, folks. I don't know about you. I can't believe my eyes on what I saw. That was insane. A beautiful performance. And I talk about top tier material. That right there was top tier material. Congratulations to them. It's not over though. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just talk about it before we get into the scores. We're updating that at the moment. I want to show you guys the format and break it down. So when you place first, you get 12 points. On top of that, oh wow, so One Love actually scored over 50. We're updated the thing. If this ends, we're gonna have to run it back. If they win the next game, we're gonna keep playing, and new teams are allowed to enter, and everybody is welcome here. But this team is stacked. We have to do an inspection on who these guys are. We got to check their IDs, see if they're pro players playing with Smurf accounts. It's just insane. The performance that they had, I am mesmerized. I am truly mesmerized by what they just did. And I'm loving it. Content wise, for me, it's great. For the teams, run for your life when you see I'm just saying, when you see One Love, you know, only one love, that's all you need, just one love in your life. Oh man, it's insane. It's insane. Okay, so if they win this next game, they officially got it. Let's check out the scores. These are live updated right now, so they might still be getting worked on. Shout out to Envy for doing that for me. So as we can see here, We could take a quick look. This is the leaderboards. At number 1 is One Love with 55. I did not think a team was going to get 55 on the second game. And I underestimated the amount of skill gap that there could be with casual players and pro players. We're going to have to separate the two drastically from now on. You're talking about in 2 games, they scored 50 already. Just so you guys can understand how insane that is, when Respawn had a tournament, they played for, I think it was 6 hours. The same setup we have here, which is match point. They played for 6 hours, game after game after game with a little break. Pretty much destroying the professionals' records. No professional could score 50 that fast. So the skill gap is there. We might have to start doing things and checking players to be honest about who they're playing with. Like I just said earlier, there's a mother with her son and daughter playing this game. Her son is 12 and her daughter's 9. And they're actually in 6th place. So it's not like they're doing bad. But against a team like this, it's scary. It's scary, man. I'm scared for them. I'm scared for people now. I'm really scared. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to work on that for the future. But we're going to do another tournament. If they win right away, we are going to do another tournament. Only 2 games. Because I want everybody to ready up and prepare and get going as we go forward. We're going to bring in the casters for a second. And then we're going to go ahead into the next match and talk about this, because that was kind of ridiculous. Honestly, I have, not seen that type of blowout in a while. So I'm going to unmute them and then bring them in to our setup. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as we work through these technical aspects. I'm your host, Mag Gamer. We have 3 amazing casters who are actually playing in the tournament right now, doing their thing. They did really well for a while there, but then they got caught up with these stacked pro players, right? Hey, can we talk about it, guys? I got you guys here. What's going on?
Hello. I think we're back. Yep, we're back on air, man. That was a fight. Not gonna lie, but I think I can shoulder some of the blame, because I did call that we should just go straight for the package and just fight whoever team is on height. But fortunately, I mean, the other team just played better. I think we could have just played the outside part of the wall and maybe waited for the circle to go to a side where they can't play height. But I think when I saw the last circle with the survey beacon, I don't think that was gonna happen.
What was that?
Yeah, I just
Sorry,
think that, the way that whole situation happened, it happened so fast. I expected us to get pushed that quickly, and then I went for that prowler, and I really really shouldn't have. And I think it definitely kind of hurt us as well. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess we got just teeny tad bit overconfident. They were like, oh, there's 3 spots left. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go for the Kraber. And we're just gonna go like poke on everybody. And they were like, oh crap, they're up there, but they're behind us. Gosh darn it, it's a typical setup. You think everything's going great, and then they just ambush you all over again. We were taken aback by that. I mean, we were in the game, so we didn't really notice any other teams. We're not really doing our jobs very well right now. But I mean, we are enjoying what this platform has given us. So yeah, thanks again to Mag for giving us the opportunity not only to be able to talk to you guys, but to play in this community. Me and Sneaky, the lag is it's about to meet God, but so far we've been enjoying it so far, and our boy here, Blue, has been just phenomenal right now. Give us some support. We're just laughing about, just jousting all over the map. We're like, ooh, shiny, what's that? And we're just having fun, and the whole essence of the tournament's been great so far. Right.
Yes. So we're gonna go into the next run. Maybe, you guys have this next game. Now you know what you're dealing with. Y'all seen what that fight was. It was pretty serious. I personally need to see you guys go at it again. I just feel like it could be a battle. Now you know what you're up against. You know you got to play a little more strategic with them. They're very aggressive, and like you got to trap them into their aggression to force them to get out of position and to be able to take over somewhere height, like taking the height or something like that. We'll see what happens. Right now, the whole world is after this team. Everybody must take this team out. If you see them, your job is to take them out. They have match point. They're about to win the game right now. The game is to 50. Then they have to score match point, which they have to win this next round. So if a team eliminates them, they give everybody else the chance to come back, score 50, and get back in the game, which is going to change everything, possibly, hopefully, as we go forward. Again, if you're watching and tuning in, I hope you guys enjoy. We are about to get into the match right now. Everybody's actually ready, waiting on me this time, which is good. Thank you guys. We're going to change it to World's Edge. To me personally, I think this is the best comp stage. This is the finals. World's Edge is where it's at for me personally. Tell me which map you like best. Everybody's coming for this one team. We're going to take a quick look at the leaderboards once again, just to give you guys an understanding of what is going on so far and what you should be looking for, especially the teams that are in this right now. One Love demolished and broke records today with the fastest 50-point score in Apex for our tournaments, which is the only second game we've ever had. I'm gonna remember that. But right under them, you can see the next 4 teams have a chance if they do good on this next game. Kills are going to be worth 3 points. One Love doesn't even need to kill anybody. All they have to do is win this game. So the other teams can get aggressive, do the same as they did on this round, get back in the lead and take over. That's what makes this so interesting. If they take them out, they have a chance to get 50 and also be in the running for the win. So with that being said, it's go time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and rocking with us. Good luck to everybody. I appreciate everybody participating. This is just a start of what we're trying to do here. We have a lot of things planned. Everything didn't work out today because we actually had Twitch rivals take up more than half of our teams and some of our casters. So I pretty much had to reset everything I was doing to bring in a brand new team. So that's what's going on, and that's how we're doing it. It would have been nice. I think teams forgot to name themselves. I feel like leaving the lobby, but I don't know if that's going to close it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first time working with hosting these lobbies, so I do want to reset it because for the leaderboards, we want to have everybody in there. And I know that sucks, but it might have been my fault too. So let's see what we do here. Let's just take a look at the format while we're there. And I am going to just reset it, guys. I'm going to go right back in because nobody is actually labeled at all. And hopefully we'll get right back in there and just get this done for you guys. Once again, we have a team at 50 already, and they're going to win this if they can get the W right now. We're going to showcase that real quick and give you guys a chance to go forward. Just a reminder, if your teams are watching, I closed up the match because I wanted everybody to rename themselves, because this is important for our leaderboards and for what we've got going on. The players are just as important for this tournament as us, and we're learning as we going. This is why it's an all community the first times. When we get into the majors, we're going to have some really professional formats. These teams will end up being professional teams for us at Court Battle League, and then we'll go forward from there. So expect great things. I'm excited. We're gonna do a little special setup now. I'm going to have a dual stream. We're gonna watch. Actually, we're going to watch both of the top teams. Well, the top 5 teams. We're gonna scroll back and forth as much as humanly possible. That way we can get a good look at the action, because we know what's going down. We know what's going down. We know it's gonna get real, and it's gonna get dangerous. I expect so much drama from everybody. As a matter of fact, yeah, forget about that. We're just going right in right now. Thank you guys for tuning in and rocking with me. Hope you guys enjoy as we showcase the Apex community together. Again, I'm doing this all alone, so everyone knows. I'm literally managing the stream, the layouts, everything. It's not easy. Hopefully, we'll start a support system here where we get people working with me and helping me carry this weight, make things flow a little faster, have everything prepared, and let me just be a caster, not the manager, organizer, graphic designer, editor, and things like that. So it's just a lot of work for one person, and I'm excited to build a new team for Apex itself. The one you envy is my sister. She's actually my leaderboard editor, and she's doing a good job with that. That's my assistant, and then I have the casters, who I'm so excited for them. If they can get this win right now, it would be amazing for the stream just to have the casters actually get on the board. They're doing really good though. They're right up there in the top of the leaderboard. They're 5th place. They have a chance to get in striking distance right now. The goal for me is to look for One Love and just win. That's it. Sorry to say it that way, but that's it, guys. You just got to take out One Love. If you don't take out One Love, you're in trouble. For some reason, the team's names again is gone. So sometimes the servers have issues like this, and it makes it very difficult to figure out who is on what team. And Respawn is working on it. They did a great job. It's cross-platform now. There's a lot of elements that make it great. We're gonna check out the actual champions here, the ones who have match point. We're gonna look at them a lot today as we check out other teams also within the tournament that are close by. We want to get somebody close by and see where the fight is going to be and how it's going to go, because you never know what is going on as we go forward here, how this could end up. So what is your thoughts? Who do you have for this next game? That is the question of the day. Personally, I don't know. I think all these teams are good. There's no one team better than the other. When it comes to some of the teams I saw, their skills, their abilities, sometimes it's your positioning, sometimes it's your what would I call that, mechanical habits in the moment. If you get out of cover too much or little small mistakes, these pro players, they don't make those mistakes. These pros always are efficient is the key word. So if you don't make a mistake, you're going to be able to stay in control and have more chances to win because you didn't cause destruction to yourself. And right now, honestly, this team is looking like they want the fight. They want the smoke. They're in there pushing the pace. And we're gonna take a quick look at this battle. This is about to go down right now. Take a third-person view, see what's going down. And they are still being aggressive. They do not have to score here, but Don't care. They're going to take out everybody that they can. Great stuff right there with the finish. And now they're back into the fight again. Being aggressive, knowing that they have the chance to win this. Some teams will get match point and then they'll camp for most of the game to basically ensure that they're one of the last teams and then finish it off at the end. And that is a very smart and strategic thing to do. You don't want to be in a lot of fights early on. I just believe One Love believes in themselves enough that they are confident to go against anybody. And I love that. That's the type of confidence you want. If you're another teammate, another team, and you're looking for a fight, you pick one with them, you're going to be a better player if you understand the mistakes you made during the fight. Maybe you ran out in the open, you know, maybe you jumped off the high ground, which is important when you're in the fight. There's a lot of little mistakes you can make that will hurt your team, because if you extend and get taken down, then you have the other team taking advantage of that. So right now we're going to stop checking out the leaders. They have match point though, so we're going to come back to them in a second. We feel like they know what they're doing, all right? And they're in control here. As you can see, there's two teams about to fight each other next door, and that's where we're going to head and see what's going down. Ray has her two Tuesday mates down. She wants to go deliver these guys, but she's being smart about not being heard, taking her time, trying to see what's going down. And if you take a second, we'll look at it a little clearly. There's a team right here, which is the leaders. They're looking for the smoke, and I'm not sure they're gonna get it. Great stuff by Simp, but she's all alone, and there's teams sandwiching her slowly. So you got to be very careful about what's going on here. And she finds her way and gets out in between the crack of two teams. You can see right here. Very good. Sean's all by himself. She can take that fight and win it and get some points for her team. She's going to revive, which is the right move. It's the right move, guys. You just focus on getting your team back, then you can get back into a fight and try to be in position to win. The problem is, once you go to respawn, good teams see the ship. Some of them will try to hit it, take the person down before they even land. I've seen a lot of crazy plays just like that. So let's get back into the action here. All right, so there's a fight going on right now, and I like what I'm seeing. They use the portal. They're trying to flank. They're pushing the mom, son, and daughter team right now. Can they get it back is the question. Ladies and gentlemen, team Forever One Family is trying to survive the fight right now. They're looking for an angle. As you see, the mom right here, Envy, trying to find her way using fuses, really knuckle clutches, which have been really good in arenas, by the way. Just so everybody knows, I've liked Fuse only in arenas. I've never really been into him, but I like him in arenas. And once again, gets taken down Forever. And guess who's in town right here, right next door, looting them. It's going down right now. I'm liking the push now, because this team can get back into the fight. It's gonna be a little bit hairy here on the finish, because there's multiple teams pushing in from the same area. If you can see, this whole thing is clogged up. There's a good fight going on right now, and let's check that out. Again, they got some players that are masters in ranked right now, looking to try to make a move. Very comfortable right now in their play, and very confident also. So you got to respect that about Team One Love. And they're still out here, you know, taking it easy, one step at a time, doing the right thing, playing smart. And I like what they're doing. It's the right move. Again, if you're match point the way they are, you don't want to fight every fight, because you can get third party, and no matter how good you are, you can't always survive a third party if you're in a bad position. So it's really about coordination, you know, map understanding rotations, and being able to take the fight when you want it. As you see right now, they're going to push into this. They see the fight coming. They know what's going down, and they're going to get over there and try to take over. And this is a pickle that Riot's team is in. They're fighting One Love and another team at the same time. So Riot's going to be pressed. This is an annoying situation. You can't go in, you can't go out. You have to take the fight. And if they go out, they get hit by the other team. And this is where One Love is doing a really good job with the third parties. Proper third partying right now, where you're pushing a team towards another team and forcing them to survive. And you're seeing an okie doke here. Can they get it? And they get it. They take down Rose with the a streamer, content creator. You guys got to check her out. We're going to go through some of the content creators on the next game as we set up a new lobby. But again, One Loves is out here slaying. They got multiple points already. So it's looking really good. I'm liking AJ. AJ's always performing very well. He's always with the shields. It's really dangerous stuff what he's doing. I think he's incredible. And right now, just as we saw earlier, we thought it was over for Sleepy Ray's team, and she found a way to get back in position, pick her team up, bring them back into the fight. They probably are doing very well when it comes to shields. Blue is more than enough to fight. Okay, you get into a fight, you're gonna get purple right away. After a couple shots, you take one person down, you'll most likely get purple, and then you'll be good to go for the rest of the game. As you can see, this is a solo mission for Shifty. Good luck with that. And so far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm just checking everybody's scores, seeing what everybody's doing here. Again, the leaders and kills is the one and only One Love. But Riot got 6 kills on that last game, so they're doing very well. The points are multiplied 3 times for this one. So you think about it, that's a really good setup. And right now, this rotation is smart. He's alone. I don't know where his teammates are, but oh, they're right behind him. Perfect. So this rotation is going to be really good. Now they can flank one of the 2 teams that are in front of them
Quadrant out here.
as they try to get right back into the ring. It's a dangerous push, but if they can get there while their other team is focused on something else, they're going to take this right here. Again, this is one of those moments where your decision making changes the game. You can get a team wipe, and all of a sudden you're up in the score, and you're confident as a player. You got your shields up. Uh-oh, they get scanned. Bloodhound's in the house. One of the most effective players, Bloodhound. His scan to me by far overpowered. I know he's like meta, but I think he's still underrated. Even by me. I love Bloodhound. I only use him though when I know I need to help a teammate.
Elf drone here.
If I'm playing to do me, I don't play with him. But he's so critical for every team, because then you can know where everybody's at on the map and just position yourself properly. And Bloodhound is a they, is a she, is whatever she wants to be, you know. But again, underrated in my opinion. I know that's a very hot take right there, but for me personally, I say underrated, but that's just my opinion. And right now we're looking at multiple teams sandwiched in, but nobody's engaging, which is good for the one and only AJ and them. They're just holding down the center all alone, happy, in position to stay in control. They only have 2 other teams, and this is what they want right here. This is what they want. If they can take out Ray's team, oh man, it's gonna get real. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like AJ wants to smoke. He sees one team's position. They're gonna gate him off. This is the type of play that I want to see, that I talked to you guys about at the start on the first game, I said I need more gating. Gating, another word, is choke points, holding people back, stopping them from getting in the ring. I don't know what terminology you want me to use, but pretty much pushing a team out of the ring, forcing them into a big fight. Look at this movement, amazing by Octane. And they just wiped another team. This team is unreal, guys. Too unreal. I think they're just battling each other to see who can get the most kills. At this point, that's what it's looking like.
Let's go here.
Simply Ray trying to do their thing.
My grenade here.
So we have one problem, guys. The teams did not label themselves at the start. They did, but it didn't come up. So we're gonna have a little bit of a tallying to do, unless somehow Team One Love can win this whole thing. And I think every team is gonna have to use the cheating, and they're all gonna get banned. But they all just have to go attack One Love. Every team left is teaming up and basically attack One Love. This is a commentator and organizer saying this. It's the only way that they can take this team out. The way this team plays, they have a Kraber. They're sitting comfortably in the ring, trying to gate people out. Just really good tactical play here. They're pushing the teams to each other, and they're just clogging everybody up. You can see this push right here. Out of bounds and everything, just finding the perfect angles. This is perfection. You talk about an ambush. Talk about an ambush. Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? An ambush. Just when the team thought they had a great position, they end up getting hit. Lifeline running for her life, surviving the onslaught by Gibby in the bubble. Lifeline trying to come back. Nothing there. Can they do it? Lifeline still in the fight. Can she get it? Oh my goodness. She takes out one. And there it is. She takes out two. Lifeline can't clutch this up right now. Unreal. AJ survived the fight. He's going back in right now. But their team is up there. He's going to do this all alone. He has to get out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, they are beaming him. If they can stop AJ, folks, we have another game. This is what I'm talking about. Match point is about to get real. You're going to see the real deal happen right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is what you want. And somehow AJ stayed alive. He's healing up. Let's take a dual look over here at Shifty. Still trying to stay alive. A solo player right now. 3 players left, and they're just chasing him down. AJ wants that kill. What's funny is One Love is the highest team in the game, and somehow they're still getting the highest amount of kills also. So it's just that good. And there it is. One team versus another. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final push. You're about to witness 3-on-1. AJ versus 3 players. If somehow he clutches this, this will be incredible beyond words. And it's possible, as they're starting to try to push him a bit, they're looking for the right angle. I'm loving this right now, ladies and gentlemen. This team is going for it. They are not playing around, folks. They are getting aggressive. They want that kill. They know this is it right here. It's just 1 versus 3. Does he have a chance to take them out? One of their teammates are far back in the other side of the ring. He can actually get a position somehow and take the fight to them. He's just trying to hold on for dear life, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. Insane, insane, insane. You gotta love what you're seeing right here. If he pulls a clutch out, 3 versus 1 for the win, for advancing into the majors of our tournaments. Can he do it? Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna watch his perspective as we see both spreads, and he does. Nope, they have a good angle on every angle. He's trapped on ball sides. Oh my goodness. Somehow survived, and he's down. Ladies and gentlemen, you talk about incredible. You cannot script this any better. That was insane, beyond words. Now, we have only one problem that we're going to work on in a second, but man, I tell you, I didn't write that script any better than that's what I hope for. I hope for a team to get to 50, them to have a chance to win it all, but another team steal the victory. But they did it in a great fashion in the final two teams, all by himself. He got jumped like he was in high school and a gang member came through and stomped on him. It was insane. It was insane. Crazy respect. Amazing stuff. We do need every single player on our Discord to submit the screenshots of their results and to put their team's name in there, because we didn't get the team names on this last setup. So it pretty much ruined our ability to fix the leaderboards and update it. We do know that there isn't a winner yet, because if you look at the leaderboards, we'll see that automatically we still have no one who has one match point just yet. All right, so it's still very early. It's still going down. We're gonna look at the score just for a second here, showcase it to you guys. This is what we had. Okay, this isn't what it is right now. We're gonna update this in a couple minutes, but this is what we had. When I say had, because it's going to change very soon. You can go exclamation leaderboards to see the score yourself, but these scores will update live in front of your eyes once our teams gets on Discords and submits their actual stats. That's the format. That's the system. That's what's going down. This is insane. And what you saw was another team take the lead and possibly reach 50 also. So now you're going to have two teams at match point. One has to win the game to finish this off. We're going into game 4. We don't know if it's going to be possible, but if it is, if they do it, then man, we've had a really good time for this tournament, and I'm very excited about what we're going to see on the next round. Still very early. As far as overall, it's not over until the fat lady sings, as they say. That's like a culturally insensitive statement, right? Who's what? Oh, the opera lady sings. Let's change the terminology for 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over to the. But we're going to bring in some of the guests and have some talks about what is going on. They played well as well. I like what they were doing for a while, but I tried to stay on the match point team to see what they could do. They almost had it. One player versus 3. It's a tough, tall task, no matter how good you are. And this is why I said match point is very interesting. Right now, we're going to do the tally, and it's going to be insane the amount of score of who and what exactly happened within that. All right. So for me, I personally believe we're going to have two teams once the leaderboards come out, and those two teams will have a chance for the next rounds as we go forward. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and get the casters in here /players, casters/player. What's up, players?
What's up, casting player? What a great headline. You know, it's adds a little touch to it. You know, I mean, it's like we're doing like dual jobs here, Mag. I mean, it's like playing at the same. Okay, wait, we died. Okay, now we gotta get to our other work, which is the casting bit. Okay, yeah.
We gotta do our job.
You're working twice. You're working twice as hard. Great stuff, guys, so far. Can we talk about it? Talk about this match point system and the game we just saw. I don't know if y'all saw the ending right there. The insane ending. Let's talk about that.
That was so nerve-wracking, because I genuinely believed, you know, that Octane, I'm sorry, I don't have his name off memory, but AJ, I saw the comeback happening. I was like, he might be able to clutch this up. He took out that rat. he was maneuvering. He had that movement down. Movement's such a vital, important in Apex. And you know, if you can have that movement, we just talk about the Apex mechanics, and if you have that movement and that aim down, you can make something happen. He was making something happen too. He wasn't able to complete it, but still, what a great show from him, and I can't believe he almost had that clutch.
Got you. How about you guys? What's going on out there? Sneaky, talk to me.
I mean, we did get taken out pretty early in this game. I mean, we did kind of want to fight the Diamond team just to take them out instantly. Didn't go as planned. My bubble was kind of late, and we did kind of got destroyed by the team. I did crack too, but fortunately, it didn't work out in the end. There was just too many people. And kudos to them. They're using a legend that has been nerfed for quite a bit, which is Horizon, to play against our team, who plays a very, very meta lineup on Wraith, Gibby, and Bloodhound. But yeah, it's just the disparity of skill was, I would say, a bit too much for our taste.
Got you. How about you? You talk to me. What are you feeling about that setup there at the end specifically? You're seeing the team who can win it all, 1 versus 3. They had the chance. It would have been a miracle if he did it, but you saw the way the team just came in and they worked together. They did the right thing, right? What do you feel about that last run there?
I mean, it was definitely just a textbook Apex 1v3, if I'm to be honest. The Octane was giving them a run for their money, doing what Octanes do, running away from the danger.
I gotta
Sneaky
pause you
did,
right there.
Give a suggestion here. Yeah.
Wait. She said Octane gave them a run for their money. Can we quote that, guys? Think about it. His ability is running. But go ahead. I'm sorry. That was good. Good.
Yeah, I don't want to
the new meme.
Tattle everyone's brains there. It's me and Sneaky. We've been hit on focus this morning. We're like, oh, the sun's up. There's so much going on. I know some of the players over there. It's evening. Everyone's just chilling down. Downtime. But yeah, what I want to back up with a statement. Doing what Octanes does, and Sneaky did mention that one of the prime things that AJ could have done while running away was probably to crack them, lessen their utilities and what they had in terms of the syringes or what other shield cells they had remaining, and somehow try to pick them off. We really thought that AJ was gonna get it with that with a bubble that we saw, and he was like, as in these two were like, yeah, that's a bad bubble. There's no way he can actually win this. And then he ran off inside of the compound and then threw that arc star, and then it was just a little too late because he did get pinched inside. But that's what's great about Apex. I mean, they don't give up. In the Philippines, we have a term here. We like to say, hindi sila nagpapatalo, which directly translates to they're literally just not giving up on the fight, and they're just giving us a showcase, Mag. It's been incredible.
Yeah, for sure, man. We need to check the pulse on One Love. I just honestly, I'm a player also, so for me, it's like, yo, this team is stacked. Like, watching them, I'm like, no way, these guys are insane because they're just running through the map. They're just running through it. They're doing good with that. But some teams, like you guys gave them a fight last game, not this game, but the one before it. You guys were pushing them a little bit back. There was a couple teams in there. Pug did some good work on the first game, and actually they took them out early. But somehow the second and third game, they just picked up the pace, and they still the leaders in kills on the second and third game. So it's interesting. But honestly, just to go back to the leaderboard, I don't know if you guys clicked on the leaderboards yet. I'm going to head over there right now and give it a quick look. And we could just talk about what we see here as we're still updating this. We're updating it right now. So in a few minutes, we'll hopefully have the final score from game 3. We're looking at One Love with 112, which after 50, it doesn't matter, but we're just putting in their score. Rioters are doing a good job with 44 points. That right there to me is more than enough to take this next game, and then they still got to win another one. So it's a little bit tough. If they would have got to 50 on this game, they would have had a chance. But right now they're giving One Love another chance is the only team above 50 that can win it all with the format that we have set up. But other teams can stop them if they can. So this is an interesting bracket right now with DNA, Pug, Sleepy, wherever one fam. I don't know if you guys heard me talk about it. If y'all want to chime in, a mother, her 12-year-old son and 9-year-old daughter are playing, and they are currently 7th place in the match. Pretty crazy, right?
Right behind
So-
us, too.
And they're, yeah, you guys are actually right under them by 1 point, but we didn't see the scores from this last match yet, so we're trying to figure it out. And then we'll get a little deeper into that. I did have a bunch of community stuff to talk about, but we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. But that's what we got. Give me a second here. I'm gonna bring up the roadmap again and try to also bring up the information for you guys. So I wanted to talk about the official Apex tournaments that are going to be happening soon. Actually, I was going to do this on the weekend, and the reason I'm doing it on Thursdays is because I want to respect the Apex tournaments. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. So the Apex tournaments are happening, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys so we can just talk about it. I'm not sure if the casters watch or anything like that, but this is some really high level competition coming, and I want you guys to just check it out. The ALGS is the official website, and basically if you go over there you can check out what's going on. They are happening on the weekends, pretty much every weekend, so I decided to do my events on Thursdays, so basically allowing them to have their space and me to have mine. I'm still thinking about doing some for the weekend for the communities, some different areas like Philippines, maybe UK, and different areas hosting events for those who've been requesting. But as you can see here, they have stuff for America, the South America, the APAC, North and West and South, I'm sorry. So go check out the website. This isn't like a paid advertisement. This is me just showing them respect. The real deal official stuff going on. So check it out for yourself and get involved with them whenever you get a chance. I'm gonna check on the scores. I'm gonna pass it over to our cast here. I'll let them kind of discuss some of the games, possibly the communities. Let's talk about everything with Apex. There's a lot of great stuff going on. I'm gonna let you guys have that for a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
So we
Guess-
do have the scores being tallied up right now. And yeah, so far this is what we see on the US side. You know, Sticky, I'm gonna ask you because there was a little bit of subtle hints that you were talking about your team here in the Philippines. So just walk us through what you see is different and maybe if there are any similarities as to their approach into the game. We do see a lot of skirmishes happening onto the first ring, and then when we move over to the second ring, we do see them grow more and more. I remember the last Apex event we had. Well, one specific team was on a rampage, but a majority of everyone else were just playing a little bit more passive. So, what can you tell us, like the key differences we have between the Southeast Asia region and we've got here in the North America region?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference between the Southeast Asian regions and the North American region is I think that Southeast Asia really likes to play risky, and that could either pay off very well or very bad for them. I mean, you could really see random Filipino teams in I think some of the Southeast Asian qualifiers. You do see them probably aping a random team most of the time, but that is kind of planned. I think the better teams in the Philippines do plan their hyper aggressive pushes when it comes to those certain teams. And NA, I think NA likes to, they like to chill. They like to take a step back, Sometimes they really just want to play placements. I think that's a really common thing in ALGS as well. They really want to play placements. I do even see some videos of pro players just taking a building, you know, sealing all the doors that they can, watching all the angles, and after that just sitting in the corner, probably using their phone or something, playing something else. And that's just different in NA. They're playing a game of patience. Southeast Asia, they're playing for blood out there. That's all I could say.
You're definitely right on all those marks, because we did host a community tournament as well, and it was just an absolute bloodbath. Honestly, I thought they were just gonna go ahead with placements, but some of them were just really on a rampage, and it's been fantastic so far. But let's go over here to Blue. You know, you are a seasoned Apex player, right? So, you know, walk us through your usual playstyle, you know, and are you happy with what you're seeing right now here in among our teams? Is it similar to what you apply personally, or do you think there are some things they could change up a bit?
Well, personally, whenever I'm competing, I've never played a tournament before, but whenever I'm playing ranked, whenever I'm playing, even just in a pub, just trying to practice for ranked, whenever I'm playing with my team, I like to play for early game, try to go for kills, try to go for, try to get that KP up, because, the max for KP is 6 kills. So we go for max KP first, and then once we get that KP, we go for placement to, try to progress in that sense. Now, in terms of competitively, the way these different ALGS teams play is, I think you can kind of see a difference in skill gap by seeing how what team plays in what way. You see those teams that, don't have that gunplay down, don't have that movement down, they play more passively. And then you see those teams that, know what they're doing mechanically, know what they're doing with their legends, hard pushing other players, going at it, make sure they're getting their kills, make sure they're getting that as much kills as they can, getting those points, and then, going for placement as well, because that does that point system, works in a way that if you get first place, you do make it, pretty high up there. And so it kind of just depends. I think it, again, how you play depends on, what level you're at. And there's nothing wrong with playing a little more passively, especially if, that's what, you're lacking in terms of maybe mechanically positioning or gun skill. You might decide to, you know what, right now, these teams that we're playing with, they're very, very, well skilled, like, and well mechanically, they have the mechanic in their skill gap in their belt, in their tool belt. So, we're gonna play for placement. We're gonna go for position. We're gonna hold this position because and hopefully by holding this position, we can pick up some kills, play a little better, because that's what
Right.
And you have other teams that go aggressive. So it really just depends on
I feel you on that. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. That's our 3 casters. They're doing a good job here, breaking things down while we wait for the teams to rename themselves and get started and get going for the finish here. It's a chance for everything. We're just waiting for them to get going. I do want to bring it back into the actual showcase for you guys when it comes to the leaderboards. I think it's important to take a look and make a decision here on what is going to happen next. We have 3 teams close to 50 with 30 and 40. Then One Love is already at 50. All they have to do is win this next game, and then it's game over, set, matched for everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's been a fun watch, and I think this one's going to be even more incredible because I think One Love finally had enough. But I think they also have to be a little smarter about their push. They got overconfident. They pushed up top. 2 of their teammates got taken out by a Lifeline. Ladies and gentlemen, Lifeline is no joke. So they're going to have to figure that out. And we'll see what happens here. We're still very early on. We're just trying to have some fun with it and go forward. We're going to get it started. I believe most of the teams are named and we're good to go. Alrighty. So once again, just to give you a quick rundown on the format, this is match point, which pretty much every team has to score to 50 to win the game. And we're going to go back to World's Edge. And the way that works is placement and kills. So we are officially in game 4, and we're about to actually see the kills be 4 points. That means the teams at the bottom can get 10 kills and be right up there at the leaderboards. So it's a chance It's a fighter's chance, and we're gonna see what happens here. We do have one team able to win it all. Look for One Love to take the lead here and try to win it. Honestly, if I was the leader, I might play less aggressive. They're super aggressive. They're a great team that you could tell they're top tier.
We're up past two.
You could tell they're top tier, but also
Gotta watch out for them diamond trails.
you have to be smart about this run. You don't want to just be aggressive for the fun. You want to win this whole thing, don't you? Strategic gameplay is important. And no, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe that just happened. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to reset for a second. I know you've been waiting long. I don't control the servers. I don't control the game. We just had a system error on the Apex. We're going to reset and get it going, but it's okay. Okay, you guys can stare at my pretty face, ask me some questions. We can do community engagement and go forward. What I want to know from you guys, what is the best gun in the game? Who is the best legend in the game? And then we'll go from there. We'll see what you got when it comes down to it. Let me know, what are your thoughts? It's going to take 2 seconds to get back in and to make sure that we're good to go. This lobby is active and we're still in there, so it's not like it's going to take long. As you can see here, we're right back in the fight, and we do want to watch the champions, who again is not named here, but we know who they are. Team 10, aka Team One Love, who has match points, the only team in the lobby that's capable of actually winning it all. Okay, and they're doing okay. They're safe in the building. They're taking control of their positions, but I think they're gonna get into a fight right now. They're very close to a team, and it looks like they're about to take this fight. And I'm loving the movement. You can see this movement is incredible. You gotta take notes when you see teams like this with great ability, not just with the guns, but the movement is a key component. Rotations, when to push, when to pull back, finding the best angles when it comes to holding positions to gate people. There's a lot of little details that you gotta pay attention to. And I love what I'm seeing from One Love. Of course, we want to watch other teams, and we should. There's a lot of teams going down right now. The action is happening. And there's a fight going on right now. We Sneaky Frog, the casting team, in a big fight here. They're all alive, but they're hurt pretty bad. They wiped out a team, and they're doing pretty good overall for themselves. Sneaky Frog with 2 kills, looking really good right now. And let's take a look as we find the one and only Forever One family, the mother, her son, and daughter. This is a cool team that are still in the fight. They're still right in there with 30+ points. They have a chance to get back into the actual match. Of course, as you can see right now, this is not looking good for Team Sharp. Ooh, good takedown there by Team Sean, doing his thing. It's not over yet though. They're pushing the pace. They get in. Down 1. Can they finish it? Nope. It's a 1-on-2. Woo, with a team wipe. You gotta respect that. They get their teammate back up and they're in control here, scoring points. Team Riot back in the fight. Remember that they are actually right there. They have a chance to win this game. They have 44 points and they're literally seconds away. And just to note, by the way, I forgot to mention this. We're gonna take a look at Team Pub because they actually have match point also. The score just got updated, was a little delayed. Right here, Team 3 also has match point. So this is important to note. We're gonna take a look at it so you can see it for yourself. You can see Pug has 56 points, 2 teams with match point, and only one can win it all right now. One of those 2 teams, which is One Love and Team Pug. Who will take the chip? We don't have no idea, but we do know that there's a good chance for any of these two teams to win it all on this round. And like I said earlier, Team Riot has 44. So if they can score a little bit this round, they'll be right back up there at the top. Let's see what happens. As we see right now, One Love is falling apart a bit. They got a man down and 2 teammates hurt. And 2 teams down. One Love is about to go down. It's about to be game for them. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. One Love only has 1 player again, and it's Octane. And I'm going to use awesome statement. Octane giving them a run for their money because he's a runner, get it? So right here, Octane has to stay alive. If not, he's in trouble. Beaming him. It's a beautiful setup, the R99 and the EVA 8. But he got 3 players on him, about to push him. Stars the door, tries to get a second to reload, which is really smart strategic setup. Waiting for the push, kind of like a Rainbow Six move here. Taking 2 cracks and just holding the angle. Listening in to see if they see anything. Very smart plays right now by AJ, man. And man, he's surviving this fight somehow. His 2 teammates are going to be timed out if he doesn't recover. And they're pushing. They are pushing him. He's all alone. Can he do something? Throwing another star. His amazing grenades doing a good job there. They are super aggressive. And they take him out. One Love officially eliminated from game 4. There's still hope for Pub to win this game. Incredible stuff by Riot, and automatically Riot has made it to 50. That means the next game they can win it all. They don't even have to worry about this round. Next round they can win it all. All they have to do is stop one team, Team Pub. If they stop Team Pub, this will be it right here. Team Pub sitting pretty nice and comfortable, looking really good, perfectly in the ring with no sandwiching or problems going on. We're gonna move on from them. They're safe for a while. Team Pub's the only team to watch left that can win this. As we see here, another team gets wiped. Look at that. The Raiders are out of the actual match. As we take a look at Riot, just in control now. They have a chance to get this match point for the next round. Our casters that you just saw speak for a couple minutes while we tallied the scores, these guys are still in the fight, trying to figure it out. As you can see, they're looting up. They got some blue and purple shields. They're doing right as far as looting goes, but they need to get in the circle, and they're going to get gated if they're not in playing careful here. Again, this is going to be a dangerous, slippery slope. We see right now that Strike is trying to take the angle with a beautiful, massive takedown. He thirst traps, but he gets taken down. Sometimes getting thirsty is not the answer, folks. And right now, the fight continues. They're outside, and they're about to wipe, and they almost wipe. They get sandwiched. I'm loving what I'm seeing by Riot, but they get shut down. And once again, Pug looking like the possible champs, the sleeper team. How could this be? I do not understand. How could this be? Pug has came in slippery, sliding and diving, about to take this win with this amazing setup right now. They third party somebody. They have the overall lead. They have match point. This can be the game that they win right now. And I'm loving what I'm seeing. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the technical difficulty on the stream. It froze up for a second. We're back. Listen, Pug is in the lead. They have a lot of kills. Look out, look out, look out. It's not over yet, of course. We still have a lot of match left. 3 teams. Anything could happen. Could they win it all? That is the question of the day. Our casters are still in this fight. We have Pub, the casters. It's just looking really good overall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm loving it right now. This is amazing finish right now with 3 teams all within the vicinity. And to be honest, the casters possibly have the best position. We're going to see a fight in a second right now. These 2 teams are gonna go at it, and it's gonna get ugly pretty fast, if you ask me. Let's see what happens here. And these guys, with the chance to win, we'll see what they could do. It's a difficult task to ask them to win it all right away, but they're in the grasp of this finish. Team Sleepy. Apologies. Team Sleepy and it's going down right now. Let's see what we can do about this. And there it is. The fight is beginning with the casters. Can they control it? I feel like this is going to change the whole game right now. Everybody's in play at the moment. There's a chance for all of this to turn around. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
This way.
Right now, they're just trying to play it smart, holding their spots. They don't have this fight won yet, but they're trying to find the new angle to get in on that battle. Is there some trolling going on, Playboy? Oh man. And there it is. Team is trying to sniper from far, holding them back. They're about to push on the left side, taken down. Easy peasy, but the fight isn't over. There's still two teammates that can do the job and get it done. Apologies for those watching with some of the errors that we've had on stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the combat. We've had very interesting rounds. It looks like there's no leader to finish this game at the moment. We still have a battle for everybody. Team Sleepy doing their job, coming back, and they look like they want to stay in this fight. They have a chance to take the lead. It's looking really good for them. I'm gonna give this gameplay audio a sound so they can just hear what's going on in the combat. DNA, I really like DNA because they're also one of the top teams. This next game right here is automatically going to put them up there on 50. So we'll see what happens right after this round. And here it is right here, repositioning, trying to make sure that they have it. All three teams getting ready to fight. It's a nice situation to be in. Team Sleepy getting 2 men down. Now it's a 1-man show. Can they survive? That is a question. But at the same time, you got to understand there's another team getting sandwiched. There's plenty of players that can wipe out on a third-party setup, especially when they're this close. You can definitely take over and run it. DNA just picking off their teammates in the backside. If they can finish one guy and get the push in there, that'll be really good. Again, these teams are all fighting for 50 right now. It's looking really good overall. So at the moment, just to kind of give you guys an example, Team DNA before this match was 4th place, and they were right there in the fight with 32 points. And then Team Sleepy is right under them with 21 points. And Team Sleepy still in the fight. And you're looking at a full team with the casters. But the casters were pretty low in the rankings with 7th place with 16 points. Right now, they're going to be able to step their game up and do a little more with this match. Team Sleepy has 2 players only. And Team Sleepy, another team who's getting slept on. They're 5th place with 21 points before this match. And they've got a couple kills, and they got 3rd place already. If they win this whole thing, they'll get 12 plus their kill points, which is multiplied 4 times on this match. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us through our technical difficulty of the leaderboards and freezing on us. We're back to normal. Everything is ready to go. This is the fight right here. Last 3 teams, and they're all within the top 5. All right. This is pretty interesting. The Casters is the only team that's 7th, and they're looking to make a move right now, and they're trying to get in the fight. And I want to see what they can do here with Sleepy trying to get aggressive. He wants to push this. He realizes there's only 2 teams, and we're back in the system. Let's see what we got here. Oh my lord. And he pushes the pace. His teammates are not there fully with him. Hughes coming from the backside. They have angles on Sleepy here. They did not keep the angle, so now they're just pushing back, trying to find an angle. I like what they're doing, but it's not enough right now. You want to push that pace. You could have taken them out as they rotated, but instead they gave them a chance to reposition, and they might have to get back into the circle and be out of position. But what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Take a good look, because DNA wants this game. DNA right now is in 4th place with 32 points, and they already are very close to 50 right here, and they have a chance to get to match points, which will give them the chance to win the whole thing. Pretty good stuff from them, but I want to see one team get aggressive. These guys, every single team is playing smart, and this is what you want from teams. You don't want everything to be a run and gun game. You want to play strategic. You want to play positioning. You want to hold your angles. You want to be able to keep the ring as yours. And honestly, right now, DNA, what you're looking at, the best overall setup. All right, because if you look at where Team Sleepy's at, they're holding the bottom of a area, and they're not really good positioning. Okay, we like where DNA is, high ground, staying in control, staying in charge, running the show, while Sleepy is having a hard time at the moment. And right now, everybody's just playing it smart. I like what the Casters are doing. They're not forcing it. They're letting the other 2 teams fight, and then they're going to come in with the battle, what you're seeing from both angles. Take a quick look here and see what we have going on. Once again, I give it to DNA. I think they might win this game as far as positioning goes. They have 2 roofs, somewhat of an angle on Sleepy, but they're sleeping on the Casters also. So this is a tight pickle to be in, and this is the type of play you want to see, championship level, where teams are not just extending and forcing things. They're looking for the game to come to them. They're holding positions that they feel are decent. And I love this crypto play. This is something you want to see. But right now, it's getting super aggressive in a moment with DNA getting attacked from their perfect position. As I say it, they're actually exposed by crypto as he scans and tries to see what's going on. Now the Casters know exactly what is happening, and they are trying to find a way to take advantage with grenades, as you can see here. And this is a really good way to push someone out of cover. One of the best things in the game is throwing grenades at all times, because what's going to happen is people are going to get out of their comfort zone, and that's when you have a moment to take advantage and do your job and flank. The ring is getting closed. This is it right here. This is the final battle. We're going to see DNA. No, ladies and gentlemen, that didn't just happen, folks. Please, no. We officially got kicked off the server. Please, no. Not during the match. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't make this stuff up. No. No. Oh my gosh. So the servers have been amazing, and they're very stable, and everything has been fluid. There's only a few times where the scores will bug out, or you'll get kicked out of a match during the match. Oh, that is tough. The only way to settle that is to put the 3 teams into what I would say a sudden death. How do we feel about something like that, stream? That situation is very unfortunate, and there's nothing I can do. I don't control the servers. I'm just hosting it. The internet is at 1,000 gigs. I mean, 100. I'm sorry, 1,000 megabytes, and they just really killed that for us. I can't believe that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, so let's do a vote. I don't look at the chat unless we do like a community section, and I'm sure you guys were mad about the freezing of my lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude said do the tournament better. Thanks, man. I will improve every single time. This is a one-man job. I have a leaderboard editor, and then I have we're gonna reset this. I have to discuss this with the teams. I have a leaderboard editor, and that's pretty much it, and the caster's helping me. Besides that, I'm managing it, controlling it by myself. So I don't know what just happened. The server's reset. I'm gonna have to get in there and fix this and have a vote, because there was only 3 teams left: Sleepy, DNA, and the casters. And it was an important game. It was a very important game. And the fact that that happened, so let's try to figure out something. What do you guys think we should do? And go from there. No, 1,000 megabytes, guys. Rematch. I want to put those 3 teams in by themselves. I think that's the right thing. Tally the scores. Everybody hopefully has their scores or something. Or we can go back and look at the stream and see the scores. DNA. How about this? DNA, Sleepy, and the casters get an extra 10 points automatically. Is that something fair? What do you guys think? This is a new rule. I don't know what to do when there's only 3 teams. It's different if this happened when all the teams were there, or when most of the teams were there. This literally happened right as the match started. I'm gonna bring in the casters so that they can help discuss this and talk about it and see what is best overall. You're watching Court Battle League's Championship Legacy. Give me 1 sec.
Entire circle.
Hey guys,
We're definitely good enough to compete against Riot.
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, you are live on the stream. We had a technical difficulty, and my solution, there was only 3 teams. We can give them each extra points. Do you think that's a fair out, or how are we gonna do this? What do you guys think is the best way to solve this situation?
This is a really hard one. I've not encountered this kind of situation, because
What was that?
I'm still trying to think of one, like a good solution for this.
Extra points for the 3 teams that were still alive, and then you tally up the scores that we had for every team. Every team already scored their points, there was nothing else that we're gonna do. You guys could have ended up first or second or third, so we give everybody.
I found one guy on the building with a Kraber. And
Yeah, we're about
as
to
soon as
hit
I
the
saw the
same.
screen froze, I was about to sad.
Yeah, Team Sleepy had 2 players, and you guys were taking them down, and then it was DNA and the casters that were actually the last teams. You guys want to go into Olympus and do a boxing match
Ooh.
Oh, to determine the winner?
to determine the winner of the 3 teams? We'll do a Olympus.
So the points, it's gonna be distributed accordingly based on the score sheet, or like we still get 10 points each?
I would
regardless?
like everybody to rewind the stream capture everybody's scores during the match, and then we'll tally that up. But then the 3 teams will fight it out for the final points of the actual placement in the ring.
In the ring. This is really interesting. It's
First, second, and third place, so that's gonna be the 12, 9, and 7. Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna share those points, and whoever wins in the ring only, everybody's gonna land in the ring, and then we go from there.
We're
You can
gonna
really
go
have like
past the
other
server.
teams just
might-
outside of the ring watching. It would be so funny.
That might. Okay, so when Lulu Lovely did that for her Lulu Showdown, the server kept crashing because so many people are dropping in one spot.
While they were doing the
But I thought the whole lab was gonna drop there though. We're just having 3 squads in there.
Imagine 13 squads in such a ring. Just everyone do.
no, it's gonna be 3 squads,
Pack over there.
and that's it.
Care pack, not enemies. Care pack.
I'm closing the game.
Down.
Alright.
So that's I'm going to go with that. The chat actually suggested it. We've seen it before, and it's been fun and funny, hilariously stupid. But I guess instead of just giving you guys all points, which I could do and just call it a day.
Let's make it a bit spicy.
I think a 3v3 boxing match would be entertaining. You know, so you can throw it on top.
I'm not sure if every team is comfortable with that. The 3 teams that are in it, you guys are one of the teams. Sleepy was the other team, and the third team was DNA. And if you're in the chat, guys, I am going to look at the chat right now and see if you guys agree with that.
I mean, it's up to the players, like what they want, because you know, at the end of the day, we're just casters. And
I mean, you're players also. You've been players. Anybody can come in and
I'm down whatever the majority of the chat wants to do.
Same.
'Cause I want them to benefit. 'Cause
just give them the
I'm good
points and
either
let's
way.
start the match. I kind of agree with that. What is a fair amount of points? The top points is 12, so we don't want to give everybody 12. We'll cut it down to like 8 points each team. Is that fair? The top one person was going to get 12. Another one was going to get 9. Another one was going to get 7. Maybe I'll just give everybody 8. Call it a day. Or no.
They are beamed. They're so beamed.
No, our casters are not voting right now. They're not helping. The stream,
Sorry.
you guys decide.
Sorry.
8 points for each of the 3 top teams. There was 3 teams left and the server got dropped. I'm going to reopen a new server right now to get us going. And then we're going to go in. And hopefully we have the leaderboard scores updated as we go.
I'm kind of fighting the entire United
Yeah,
States
I
army
know.
right now.
Yeah, I realize they're all on you like that.
Yeah, we're just
Hey,
having
guys,
fun,
we're casting.
last 3 people on the server. Alright, so the chat verdict is just give points and go on to another game. I think that's pretty fair if they want.
Yeah, I'm going for it, man. Going for it. So 8 points each team. I got to talk to the actual scoreboard helper. If you guys can take over for a second, give us some of your thoughts on that last game, man. You were actually a part of the situation right before we get started on the next lobby.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Soon as Blue does go down in this one, yeah, he is. So as my partners are clutching, I kind of want to explain what happened last game. Good job to my teammate, he clutched it out, but oh wait, we got eliminated. No, never mind. But the last game, guys. Whoever was in that middle building last game, with the Gibby, with a Gibby gold skin with the helmet, you guys had the biggest chance to win. I feel like we really had a hard time trying to push that middle area because the circle was just exactly at your spot. So I think teams were just forced to try to poke you out of it. I think I did get the down with the Kraber, but the building that they secured was just perfect for that team. I think the team in that three floor building in Fragment East was 1,000% gonna win the game because just having height plus the amount of cover plus they're the only building in the circle. So yeah, just a really great job from everyone. And that I think there was a fight as well around the ridge area near the choke point going into I'm not sure if it was Geyser or Sorting Factory, but there was a 3-squad fight there, and I think from our perspective, we still wanted to rotate towards the rock behind, just in case the Wraith was gonna come back and try to third party and maybe get some kills on us, and maybe get some more. But the Wraith team, or the Valkyrie team rather, really did a great job of rotating with the burn. So yeah, great job from them, using Valkyrie to their full advantage. That's the meta right now. I think that's kind of the meta. Valkyrie is kind of in and out of it, but yeah, so far so good for everything. It's been a hype game. Any of my
Yeah.
characters?
Hello. I think there's decided on.
There we go. Sorry about that. I know I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, it was really close game there. You know, I don't know what team was able to pull off a full team. I know that I think there was a rat at the time. They pulled up a full team res without any of the teams noticing for free. And I thought that was that's a crazy play on their part. You know, that was a really good last game, and it was close. It was anyone's game that last game before it ended too soon, but. You know, everyone had really good positioning. You know, everyone was kind of playing our part. And our team's in. We were, you know, hitting care packs. Getting that heirloom Kraber was huge. You know, of course, Frog was just getting those easy, nice, clean Kraber shots. You know, that were just huge for the game. It was a really good game.
Any other words before we do elaborate more going into the next game? I think no one has won yet from what just happened, but everyone's gonna get rewarded points. But I think that the best scenario for here is the top two teams, which is Riot, and I think it's Riot and One Love, and now is their opportunity to win the next game. I think Riots do have enough points to get into that 50-point threshold, which means they can fight for match point. And if they can win that, they can pull the huge upset on One Love. That would be huge. But One Love is their presence on the map is just next level. They're literally just gonna start taking the building. Oh, there's a team in the building. Boop, they're dead.
They're
Like, I think,
so impressive.
Also, Cream's team, dude. Big shout outs to them. I think we did drop with them on staging, and we did I barely beat them. I was literally, if I was Gibby right now, I would be literally bleeding from all sides because I got beamed at least twice in that fight. So, Cream's team is just insane, and I'm already too scared to drop to them in this one. So, yeah, it's just a really good game from everybody.
Yeah, overall, it's just been a really good showing of this community, and I didn't really expect to play, with my fellow casters, but it's a really great immersion. If I'm to be honest, I've never really seen Sneaky react this way. I mean, I know you love Apex, but being able to cast and play at the same time, that's amazing. So it's also great that we got to meet Blue here. I know we did kind of just form our pro team right now. Just kidding, no pros here. No pros. I saw some people complaining about that earlier. It's really good again to meet other players, other parts of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, I think now we're just deliberating on what
Everybody-
will come next.
yeah,
but,
Yeah, let me break it down. So everybody watching, basically what happened the last round, the server shut down with the last 3 teams. We're gonna reward each team 8 extra points on top of their scores. Right now, every team should be rewinding their streams. Everybody should have a stream to be able to rewind, just in case we ask teams to stream to have evidence for their matches. If somebody says you're cheating or if we need a score, all of that. So if you guys can all go back, check the scores, submit them. I've asked everybody on the Discord. I've asked you to send the scores on the Discord so that we can tally that up. Nobody won the rounds yet because the people who could win got eliminated. But there are teams now that are at match point also. So there's going to be about 4 to 5 teams at match point. So the next game most likely will be the winners, because automatically those teams like DNA was right at the cusp of getting 50 points and they were able to finish it off. So they're already there. if we look at the scoreboards for a second here and just check out what was happening, we're gonna take a quick look and see what's going on. Right here, as you can see, DNA is right there. Riot was doing good for that last round, so they're pretty much in there also. And Sleepy still was at the final 3 as well. And then the Casters wasn't there, but they were one of the last 3 teams, so they're going to be a little closer as well. So the scores are going to be tallied up. It's going to take time for the teams to go and to figure that out. So we're not skipping the last match. What we're doing is pretty much telling all you players to please try to submit the score, because we didn't get to capture it at the game. So that way we can give you your points and then move on to the next round, so that we can go ahead and try to see who's going to win this. Because next round, I feel like it's automatic win. There's 4 teams eligible to win the game. There's 4 teams at match point, and they have the chance to win it all. So it's looking like it's possible, but we need the teams to submit their scores, and then we can go on from there. And we're going to create a new system to figure out other ways. I'm going to have somebody tallying scores during the matches from now on for next week. In between, every 2 minutes, take a screenshot of the scores so we could have it just in case this happens again. It's my first time hosting in these servers, so I'm learning as I go. But next week, I'm going to try to get somebody, whoever's willing to help, take screenshots every 2 minutes on the match, just to make sure that if it crashes like it does, we have all your scores and we don't have to worry about the players being responsible to submit their scores as they go. So it's not over yet. We still have a lot of action to go, and it's happening. I just sent the players all the codes so that they can get in to the next lobby, and we can start getting prepared for that on the Discord. So get ready for that. It's been a great run so far. Besides this two technical difficulties that we had, we're gonna redo it all over again right now for the finale. And I'm going to repost the codes for everybody. Once again, we're here at the lobby. We have 3 teams in. We're looking for the rest of you guys to get on board with us and to move forward to discuss it. Just so everybody knows, this is a weekly community thing that we're going to be doing. Winners will advance to our majors, where it's going to be a lot more professional setup, where it's going to be exclusive for the top teams only. So as you go, now it's free, it's for everybody. In the future, it's going to be exclusive to the top teams that make it out of these weekly tournaments and fun that we're trying to have in between the games. So just to explain what is happening. So the scores are all getting updated, and we're trying to see who made it to 50 from the last round. That's going to mean that they have the eligibility to win the game on this next game. And right now, from what I already calculated, there's 4 teams that already reached 50. They have a chance to win it all. So it's still very possible and capable. And actually, round 5 is 5 points per kill. So pretty much anybody in the lobby can get in and get to 50. And with one quick wipe of a 2 teams, you're going to be right there at the cusp of 50 easily. So it's possible, and we're rooting for you guys. It's been a fun watch. We had this technical issue with the server, and then one freezing of the scoreboard, and we hope you guys don't mind for that. We're still in the process of growing and building from here. But yeah, it's been a long night. 2 hours in the making so far, going on 3, and we are about to kill it with this next game. I think it's going to be really good. So get ready for it. We don't know who's going to win. If you're a player asking for codes, head over to the Discord. We have the codes privately, because this isn't for I can't leak a code out, and I'm not going to get into the technical parts, but if I send a code to the whole world, then pretty much the servers can get bombarded by random players, and we don't want that right now. We're trying to finish this tournament and get this done. So if you are a player, you're in there, go to the captain's channel only for the captains. Go in there and get the code and get ready to make it do what it do. So that's what's going down. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I've been enjoying the action. It's been pretty crazy. To talk about it next week, we're gonna have a better setup, more teams, trying to get a secure team of esports people to work with me and to build this further for Apex. I have NBA Live and other games that I do, but I'm starting off with the Apex, a brand new movement, and I want everybody involved to have some fun with us and to get there. So if you're a caster, if you're somebody that want to help mod, it's like, hey, the leaderboard problems or the server problems, I don't mind having helpers come along and be a part of the journey. We want to showcase you guys. And speaking of that, while we're waiting for the teams to load in, I want to give a shout out to our casters who are actually players in the tournament, and they're doing a really good job. One's brand new, first time casting, and I'm really proud to be able to put them on. Sometimes you believe in somebody and then all of a sudden they become something great. You don't know what they can be. It's on them to become Michael Jordan or what they're going to do with their careers. I know that they're passionate. Shout out to Blue Monster. And then we have the dynamic duo, aka you and Sneak. That's where we're going to give them the nicknames, and we'll bring them up again after this match, and then we'll see what is going down with that as far as their next movement and what they're going to do with themselves. Then on top of that, we do have a lot of cool content creators in the community that I want to highlight a bit and showcase. And we're going to just go to my gonna go in here and just quickly give them a shout out, and I would like to post some of their links too. I gotta do a better job next week with putting their information. I was gonna make a video, but didn't have the time. So we have Pugs Leader right here. She's a streamer, content creator, Apex fan as well. And we have Riot's team leader, Rosie, Riots.tv. We have the three casters, which we gave you their links in the beginning. We'll try to post it up again. Overall, some really cool community building here as we go. Just a warm-up start event. This will run faster and smoother once the teams all know what's going on and once we get everything situated. Part of it's my side, part of it's their side. We all got to work together. It's a unit, one. So that's what's going down. I hope y'all don't get too bored. Go get a drink. We're just literally waiting. If you want to see what I'm seeing, we're waiting for the teams to come in. We don't know what happened right now. These are the teams that are here. We're going to see if there's more. Maybe some teams dropped off, and that's fine too, because now it makes it even more tighter and more interesting when it comes to the final teams, and they just have to win this game. They can't, slack off. This is going to be like the ones who want it most. So that's what's going down, and we're going to see what happens. You're welcome to be a part of this event next week. Everybody's welcome. It's free. It's for fun. It's for the love. It's to enter in our majors and then our championship prizes and things like that. I know that's what everybody wants. We will have those as we go. And I'm gonna take a second here to read the chat, talk about some things. Let's go and display some of my visuals that I created this week for this event. Somebody said, okay, they are leaving. Who's leaving? You're confusing me, buddy. Okay, some people left. Okay, I don't feel people are staying. It's fine if these are the final teams. We got a good handful of teams to finish it off strong and go out with a bang. We're going to the next round right now, guys. We're not going to wait too long. We've already waited long enough. It's already almost the 3-hour mark, and we just started. Read the chat. Read the chat. Let's just push it out. No. Come on, guys. All right. We're going in with these teams, and that's it. We have them all And this is interesting because these teams are pretty stacked. They've been doing really good, and we're going in no matter what.
Wait, Mag, we don't have the code.
You don't have the what?
We don't have the code.
I put it in the chat.
I don't think we have access to the captain's chat.
You do. I gave you guys that.
It's not working anymore.
Come on. All right, so we have the casters who can't make it in. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know how to fix if it doesn't work. I mean, never done
Did
it.
you message us the new code directly, maybe?
Let me try. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, give us one moment and we're gonna go. Please stick with us. I know the wait is kind of tedious, man. We just want to have some fun and enjoy it. But these are the trials and errors of working through different things like that. And there we go. What's up, stream? Thank you guys for coming by. We appreciate you out here. One Love definitely showed some crazy stats, but they couldn't win it all. It's already 2 games. They could have won it, and they didn't get it. So this round right here, they got to prove that they have what it takes. They showcase skills, and it's up to them to finish it off, to say, hey, we got this. We got this. Once again, everybody's playing for the community events for free, for fun, joining us, and then we'll get into the majors where things are more invite only. Then, of course, the championship rounds where prizes and more will be a part of the whole system. I would like a staff in the near future. It's a one-man job for fun, for the love of gaming. So we'll work on that. We need you guys, everybody involved, everybody in the chat. Come hang out with us and help us out here. We have great casters that joined us today, great players, and it's looking good. It's looking good. It's a good future getting started here. All right, so casters, are you guys in or what?
Yeah,
Did they
we're in,
mute me?
we're in.
We're good now. We're good now.
All right, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, no more waiting. The wait is over. Good luck to everybody competing. Wish you guys all luck. I just can't wait to see this finish. There's multiple teams that are all right there on the cusp. I don't think the leaderboard got updated for the final setup here, so we gotta take a look in a minute. I'm gonna say this: Pug, One Love, and Riot DNA all are there. They've already if they win this game, they've automatically won the tournament. That's factual. So let's see what happens. Everybody, I wish you guys luck. We'll see what happens here. Very exciting time right now. Good luck to everybody. So here we go for the grand finale with multiple teams able to win it all. One Love has had 2 chances to win it and they failed. I think this third time it will showcase that they're no joke. But Pug has been a sleeper team. They've been right on their back and they have a chance to win it all, as well as Riot and DNA, who scored a lot in the last 2 games. So any of these 4 teams, I'm sorry, do have a chance to finish this off.
Follow my path to win.
Good luck to everybody. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. Team DNA right here having a chance to do some work. Team Sleepy pushing with another team already, getting ready to fight. It's going to be interesting. Some of these teams are dropping hot. They just want to eliminate guys, call it a day. And of course, the team who's been on top, the most kills in the game, highest scores, already getting gold shields. These guys are dangerous. R99, one of my favorite, it is my favorite gun still, R99, but it's hard to control, man. I love this thing, but it's hard to control. So they are about to make some work done. but they're not alone. There's a lot of teams out here, and at the moment it feels like everybody's pretty safe and sound with no teams on their back at the moment. So everybody's landing safely. We're looking at wherever one family doing their thing, about to make it work. Shout out to all the players who participated, stuck around for this. Those who couldn't stay, totally understand. Next week we're gonna do this with more dedicated and determination, with a better organization for everybody to understand this system. I'm going to do some tutorials to help everybody on board with the situation. So right now it's looking like we're about to get a fight right away.
Level 3.
And I'm for this. I'm for this. This is what I'm here for.
Extended heavy mag here. Level
This is
3.
what I want. It's about to go down very soon. I like Sleepy. They look like they're pushing the pace. They want to get in this fight right now.
Level 1.
They're just waiting around. There's a team right over there that they're scouting. We're gonna see what happens. Once again, this is the start of the game, playing smart, strategic, holding it down, staying in control, doing the right thing.
Optics here.
Everybody just playing it calm and safe. And again, remember, this is a limited amount of teams, so the whole game, people are gonna loot up. It's gonna be harder to kill people if you don't push at the start of the game when it's low counts. Then everybody's geared up, everybody's got big clips, everybody's all set to go. And this is not what you want. Sometimes pushing it early is to your advantage. If you can drop and get a shield, get a good weapon, get in there, battle somebody right away before they can even grab anything, it will help you drastically. So right now there's two teams getting closer, but they still have a ways to go. And I like this. If you look at the map, the only two teams that are getting close is Sleepy, and they're gonna go against DNA here. As you can see, the battle's beginning, and it's gonna get interesting here. See what they does. DNA is right there on the cusp of winning this. If they go down, they lost their chance for this round. Sleepy's trying to get right into the match point system and get to 50, which they're pretty close if you look at the scores and overall. So this is the climax for DNA right now. They have a team trying to push them. It's looking like bravery is what I'm going to call it right now. Just asking the team to push, and they have one teammate on the bottom trying to see what's going down. I'm interested to see if they make this push or they just hold the team back. Both teams are out of the ring and they have a ways to go, and there's enough time to pick this fight off, and there's nobody around them at the moment, so they can take their time and make sure they have the right angle and hold this and gate them off of the next ring. And honestly speaking, the first ring doesn't affect anybody. If we were honest with each other, it's pretty safe to fight in the first ring if you have to. Of course you don't want to, but it's not a big deal compared to later on when the ring starts really taking some of your life and you're going to be in trouble in the fights. So right now, the beautiful bow, this bow is either loved or hate. If you use it, you love it. If you don't use it, I'm sure you hate it. Be honest with yourself. It's a great tool right now, the most powerful weapon in the game outside of the Kraber, with a nice headshot with over 100 easily. You gotta love it. Of course, I like the triple take also. I'm not sure what guns you guys feel is the best long range, but still gives you some close range. Triple take is pretty decent for that. Little variety there, but I believe this one right here has the ultimate variety. Hardly no bullet drop, some really high damage when you charge it well from far, and it can rapid fire a little bit from close too. So it gives you a little bit of everything, and they're just holding this team back, and they're probably going to end up taking this team out because the ring's going to start closing on them unless they rotate. And honestly speaking, to be honest with you, this situation is where you see what type of team you have. If one player decides to push in the building by himself, they're not coordinated, they're not communicating, and it could hurt their team if they decide to take their time and wait for the team to make a mistake, and they can get this win. As you can see here, they're just playing it safe. The ring is closing on them now. As you can see, they're rotating towards the right. They're getting up out of there. As you can see, they just left the area. Smart move. That's exactly what I would have done if I didn't have a good angle on them. They are getting shot, but they're going to survive that fight right there. Not much of a problem. Pretty easy. They're going to find their way back into the ring safely, as you can see. And the other team is right on the other side, as you can see. It's going to be an interesting battle once they both get through. If I was Sleepy, Team Sleepy, I would try to gate them off within this cave. I don't think they're going to do that. It looks like DNA is going to have the angle on them if they can. So let's just see what happens here. Again, it's a decision-making situation. Do you want to just get to the ring, or are you going to try to gate this team off and eliminate them? DNA is looking like they're going to find their way into the ring and not take the fight at the moment, which I'm actually okay with, because Sleepy's also trying to get into the ring. So this right here, an interesting match. Sleepy's trying to get into the 50 mark to get match point, and DNA already at 50. So DNA could win this game if they make it to the final round and get that last team kill. So just a really slow pace format for these guys. Everybody's in their own zones. There's not a lot of actions outside of this team's right here. They're looking to fight, and I am going to go ahead and watch this from afar. You're going to see what's happening here, get you in the world's view, give you a little cinematics, guys. You can see the teams are above, which is the best angle. They're trying to gate them, but they're pushing in pretty hard. So you have two teams down low taking the action. Who's going to go down? Great double takedown. I do like the high ground right now, and they're in trouble, but what's key is Lifeline can revive in 2 seconds. So you're looking at a really good, easy setup. Lifeline helping the situation, and there it is, folks. Just great stuff once again by One Love, but they get a man all the way down. This is not good when your whole teammate goes down. It really hurts, but they just wiped out another one of the players. A little bit upset there because they had to lose a player for it, but now they're in control of this ring. They're in control of this area. They have that overall setup. It's looking really good. Let's check out this next fight that we're seeing over here.
Pretty sure someone's got a shot on me. Padlocked a bandit.
It's a team in here trying to survive this battle here, but they're gonna move out and rotate. Again, Wraith, one of the best in the game when it comes to rotations. She's arguably the best in the game when it comes to rotations. Somebody argue with me, outside of Valkyrie's abilities, Wraith portal / tactical can really change the game for teams when they're rotating, when they want to escape, or even when they want to get in on a fight, just create havoc. So I like what I'm seeing from a mother, her son and daughter. They're still in this fight. They're still right there, 7th place overall. They're still trying to get into the fight. And right now, all of the teams are moving into the circles. We're going to see a battle in a second right now. It's going to get interesting because One Love is getting ready to get into it and rip very soon right now. Let's see if they have what it takes to eliminate this team. And this is a sleeper team as well, because we don't know who's gonna be able to win that fight. We never seen them fight against each other, so we're gonna see in a second. Looking like One Love is kind of recovering from their situation. They got their player back up. He only has a blue shield. He's trying to recover his overall. I like what I'm seeing, and it's looking really good. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm doing casting alone. I'm actually doing it through the PlayStation, just so you guys know. I didn't do it on my PC because there's a power situation with my PC right now that I gotta upgrade on that. But I'll probably get that soon, and then we'll do it through the PC. So you're watching this through the PlayStation 5, and you're seeing two teams trying to figure out their situation while trying to get back into the ring. It's not pretty, but I love it. I love it. I love this type of situation. And right now we're gonna see this fight. It's about to happen. They're getting. Once again, wherever one family working together, staying together, one player gets taken down, and they're in a fight now. It's not looking good. The 9-year-old is the only one alive, getting ready for a fight, but she's trying to heal up while in the ring with another team on top of her. She's going to get her teammate's banner and try to revive a 9-year-old. Right now, you're watching a 9-year-old's perspective, staying alive, the only player on their team alive, and they're about to fight. And they get taken down.
We can cruise over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. Some of the top teams still in the fight. Sleepy right at the cuff of winning.
Scan this area.
DNA already has a chance to win. All they got to do is win this round. There's only 5 other teams. The odds are really good for these guys to be able to take this game. And then, of course, One Love. We've slept on them for the last 2 games. They haven't had it good, but it looks good for them now. They have their full team. Everybody's geared up. It looks like they might be able to take this. Let's go ahead and check out this fight that's going on right now, as the casters are still alive, trying to figure it all out and get into the situation. One of their teammates is down. They're trying to recover their banner, but they can't right now. They got to worry about this fight. It's going to get deadly very soon, as you see DNA getting pushed down as the aggressive play right here, and they wipe one of DNA's teammates. DNA with 2 teammates. DNA is one of the few teams that can win this whole thing right now. And looks like One Love is also trying to finish this here. Trying to play it smart, looting up, taking their time, doing it right. I love One Love's ability to just reposition. If you watch their movements, if you watch the way they play, they know how to rotate very well. They know how to flank a bit, and then they just play really strategically together as a unit. We'll check out what they have going on. They're trying to push on this team to close it out. They're doing a really good job to close it out. They already have the high ground. They let one of their teammates distract them, and 2 players are going to go against one right here. As you see, the team goes inside. Smart move, I would say. And we're about to see the action as they heal up and they try to figure out what's happening. It's about to get very real. Oh, from behind, gets taken down, and the fight begins. One Love taking out our caster, getting taken down also. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now from Sneaky in a big fight. Beautiful stuff by One Love, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Revive and amazing work right now. One Love again, just wiping a team, taking their time, doing it right, but they get third party right as they go to heal. They have enough health. They have enough to withstand this fight here. It's not a full team push, so they have the chance. And there's another team wipe. One Love looking like the champions possibly. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. The best of the best has showcased from the start of the game, scoring 50 in 2 games, 55 to be exact. They're about to finish this game off right now. Just an incredible display of skills. But don't sleep on DNA. They still have 2 players. It's going to be interesting because there is a 3rd team, and this team are pretty much unknowns. We're going to see what they can do. They're in the middle of a fight right now. We want to see if they can stay in control. As you can see, they're trying to clip off another team. This is going to get extra sweaty right now with 3 teams all in the same position, about to push on each other. check this fight out that's happening, right? You know, these door fights are just lovely, right? But they have a Caustic, and I love this play right here. This is going to protect them, give them a little extra security blanket as they try to stay in position and control this area here. The Gibby and Caustic, two tanky players that can defend well when necessary. See what they have. Like I said, it's interesting, but it's not over yet because One Love has two teams to face to finish this, and DNA is also has a chance to win it all. So two teams able to win it all, but are they is the question. This sleeper team right here, we don't know. Society has been in the middle of the pack. They don't have the score to win, but they're being a pain in the butt right now, and that's not what you want when you're DNA or One Love. You want to finish this game. Can they get it done here? This is a little bit of posturing to get position, playing smart, and we're gonna see in a little bit of a world's view. I want to try to give you guys a better angle on the situation. You got a team right back here, pinned down. I don't like their positioning. They can get chokehold by anybody. As you see, a team is starting to push from this angle. They're looking to take over, and there it is. The fight begins. As we go, they're finally pushing on Caustic and Gibby. Can they get in there? It looked like they did. Great stuff right now. I'm loving the defense right now by DNA. They're trying to stay alive. Once again, Caustic is a sleeper that not everybody picks, but he's been very useful for many, many teams. And a Gibby and Caustic together, the defense there, just amazing. I like what I'm seeing. If I was Gibby, I would throw my ultimate. There it is right there. Throwing his ultimate as I say it. Trying to push them off the roofs and get them away from the situation. Let yourself heal. Get yourself together. Try to figure it out. And get into a groove here to try to win this game. Because that's all you want. You want to make sure you win this. DNA and One Love both have the chance to win, but the spoiler Society here trying to creep into this third party fight here and haven't been doing a good job. They actually have a decent setup here. They can take the win and steal the victory away from DNA or. And here it is right here, guys. It's the final push. It's happening now. I believe they're going to push right now automatically. They're just gonna take it once Lifeline heals up fully. And there it is. They're moved in. They took one down, looking for the finish here. Caustic doing some work, taking them down. Doesn't work out for him, and beautiful stuff. DNA is completely out of the game. Only One Love remains with the chance to win. They have match point. This is the final fight right now, and Society can be the spoilers. They have been a sleeper team, and right now they're trying to surround the center, trying to push in, but I do believe that One Love is the aggressive team here, and it's gonna come down to the last second battle. Who has the best close quarters matchup here? I honestly don't know what's gonna happen, but I do believe One Love has been in the situation many times so far today, and they might have what it takes to finish this off and be the champions and win today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check it out as we go forward. Can they do it? Holding their ground on the roof, very comfortable, and they're actually pushing the pace right now. Loving Pathfinder's aggressiveness, and there goes man down, folks. One down, and there it is, two down, one left to go. This is the grand finale, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, for the win. Can they do it? Yes, they can. One Love, the champions, winning today's Champions Legacy. Amazing stuff by One Love. 16 kills on that game. You talk about incredible finish. They showcased the skills. They showcased their will in the beginning of the game. They lost 2 matches. They didn't make it there, and they finally came out with the win. It was incredible. Really, really loving what I'm seeing by these guys. talk about a display of dominance. I am very excited about what I saw. I believe One Love can compete with the best of them. I think they have a chance to play against pros, and we will have some pros, I promise you, on our championship and maybe in the majors. So watch out for One Love, who's coming guaranteed slots into the majors automatically for winning tonight's event. It was so incredible. Great stuff by them. You talk about a finish. They did the job. Exactly what you wanted to see from that team right there. And literally cracked, baby. Congratulations once again. I'm really, really excited to have hosted this event. It's not over yet. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about next week on Thursday, another community event. Everybody's welcome to join. Everybody's welcome to participate. Also, One Love are kind of eliminated by by default. They have automatically moved on, but we can probably have them come in challenging people in a different way. We'll see about that. Come into our Discord. We're going to discuss the next format. Right now, what you just saw was Match Point, and we do love what we saw from Match Point. Very incredible stuff. What we saw was Team One Love get to 50, and in fact, they reached over 100 plus points after 3 rounds, and they ended up having Match Point from the second game. It took them 5 games to finish it because of the system and the fun part of it, which allows you to get Match Point. All right, so that's the setup, that's the formula, that's how it all goes down when it comes to this week. Next week, everybody, I'm going to set up a vote on our Discord so that you guys can decide what our format is for next week. We're going to make it fun and interesting. Match Point is my favorite personally. I think it's the best one out of all of them, but 100% totally down for a change. Whatever the community feels is best. We'll have private servers again, and this time we're going to have full teams. We're going to really try to set it up proper for you guys and teach everybody ahead of time how to get into the lobby, how to submit their scores after every game, just in case there's issues, so we can make sure that we're good to go from there. Spreadsheet Daddy, I see you guys in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Right now the spreadsheet isn't needed. We knew that actually since the second game, One Love could have won. They were already at Match Point. They were at Match Point a long time ago. If you want to see the actual stats for that, I'll bring it up, but they already had Match Point literally after this. When the second game ended, they had 150. In the third game, they got 112, and then it just kept going up. A just really good team, but it's not about the scores. Once you reach 50, you have to win the game. It took them 5 games total to get that finish, and it was an incredible finish, and that's what you want to see going forward. Again, everybody's welcome to be a part of this. This is a community event. We don't want it to feel like if it's one person. This is for the community. These first events are kind of our beta testing grounds, testing different formats, different settings for the players and different things, so we can get it rolling, create some great teams, have the invite for the top teams only and the majors, then move on to the big championships with the big prizes and everything that we'll do. You can come be a part of that as a player, as a commentator, a special guest. We'll love to feature everybody as we go forward. So today we're going to update the leaderboards, but the way the system works, as I explained to you guys, when a team reaches 50, they have to win the next game, and the only team that won the next game was One Love. Hope that makes sense on the setup. Somebody keeps on bringing up the leaderboards. Right now they're being updated. We'll showcase that as they get updated, but yeah, so that's what's going down. So once again, next week to give you the exact time and everything so you can know what's going down. May 27th, next Thursday, just like today, same time, same setup. I've made my commitment to set this up for you guys and get it rolling. We will keep on improving and going forward from here. It's really great. All the teams performed very well. One Love was the top team. DNA and Pub were second. I'm doing this off the top without doing the scores. We have somebody working on the scores as we speak, but they did an amazing job overall. Riots were right there. Sleepy was doing good. The caster started picking up as the game went along, and then we had other teams like Forever, One Fam, Society, Furious, Order, Goonies, Shifty, the Pug Stompers, Cloudy TV, After, Alphas. All of you guys did amazing work to come on board. I am going to go ahead and try to bring in the casters if they're still here. I know that it's getting late for some and too early for others. I'm gonna check in with them audio wise. No cameras needed. Just to talk for a second, see what's going down. Hey guys, can you hear me? My sound is not on. Oh my god. On the sound right now?
Audio sounds good on our end, yeah.
There we go, we're here. Guys, what's going down? How you feel about that overall finish?
The game? Hello?
Yeah, that game was good. It was, it was fun. I was really curious to come out on top there with those last DNA and One Love going at it. One Love, eventually pulling off that last 2v3 and eventually winning the game after beating the Bad Society. But overall, it was a pretty close game. It was fun to watch.
Nice,
I
nice.
agree with you. I mean, I literally got like taken out first as opposed to you guys. I could definitely feel the thrill of the chase, if I could word it that way, actually. And then I think we got caught off guard a little bit when the team we were fighting headed off to the jump tower. We were a little bit confused there, and Blue headed us with a signal, and I tried running back, but it was too late because they were really close to my location already. And you guys did do a really productive counterattack. But, things happen. You miss a door. And I looked at the replay, and I think it was a lifeline or a give you, like, crept up on you, Blue. And then, yeah, just sneaky, just tried to just play it out. But
I couldn't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just needed the door. I didn't communicate with Blue in time. That was really my bad, not gonna lie. As the GB, I should be communicating more with the team. But that was a really good push by that team, and just wiping us out really quick. Plus, they also dealt with the caustic team after, which was pretty amazing for them. So congratulations, they get the dub. I mean, they're just the better team. Like, you should just accept it.
Got you. Yeah, so this is the first event. Everybody watching, thank you everybody who participated. First of all, we are so grateful. They are actually doing the leaderboards right now, so if you want to stick around in a minute, they're going to showcase that. I want to talk with our casters who are actually players in the event. They really put in some work, actually picked up the pace at the end. They started off a little rough and then started scoring more points as it went along. We had one error with the server where the scores didn't really get submitted the right way, so we had that issue. But other than that, it was pretty smooth. The casters did a great job. As you see, the scores are being updated right now live as we speak, and One Love ended up with over 140, just to showcase how much work they did. Pug had 56, and DNA had 50, and going down the line, everybody did an amazing job. So just thank you to everybody. Next week, if you want to come back, you're all welcome to join. We'll set things up. We kind of know the system now. We know what we're dealing with. We can work on it a little better and build off of it in the near future. So casters, just to give you guys the quick rundown, if you want to give me what is your next movement? What are you doing with esports specifically within the next future? Is there anything you can tell us about what you're doing or what you want to do before we go? We could start off with Sneaky.
Yeah. So I'm definitely planning on doing more tournaments for Apex and NA. I feel like I could lend my voice to more of these other tournaments. I'm actually PMing some of the streamers that I was playing it with in game, and hopefully it goes somewhere. I do really want to cast this game because I love this game till
Right.
death. Yo, shout outs to Typical Oreos, great homie in the chat. Hope he had fun this game. And yeah, just for the future for me, I can't really reveal anything because NDAs and you know the usual. All I can say is more Apex is coming soon.
Gotcha. And how about you, Mrs. Yu?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna chill for a while. I'm actually doing the casting thing part time because I'm not done with my school stuff. I'm still in college. Really working on that first, but every now and then, really wanna fix my craft. You know, just little tweaks left and right. I look up to people like Sneaky, who've been in the industry for quite a long time. They're kind of the oldies here. Yeah, Sneaky's pretty old. Yeah, he won't tell you he's old, but he's really old. So I'm really just hoping to grow as a caster and explore other FPS and battle royale games. For Apex, I have a long way to go, but I really appreciate the community, regardless if it is in the Southeast Asia region or in the North America region. The competition is strong, and I'm looking forward to see its growth in the future.
Love that. Love that. Awesome. Can't wait to see what you guys are doing. Both of those casters are from Philippines, and it's early morning for them, 11:30 for them right now, which for me it's 11:30 p.m. Speaking of PM, we have another American boy, let's call him that. Mr. Blue Monster, your first cast. Talk to me. What is the goals? What are you aiming for next, man?
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so much fun. Thank you again so much for the opportunity. I had a great time, getting to talk with the other casters, talk gameplay, strategy, and, just, being a tournament for my very, very first time as well was just, a new experience. So, I might plan on, entering some more tournaments, hopefully, with some getting to practice for this, for the next tournament, with a pre-made team. But, even with the team that, we just put together, we played pretty well. And it was a lot of fun, and I hope to do more tournaments like this, do some more streaming, maybe even
Right.
cast. I don't know, depending on
Awesome.
I'll watch back this VOD, see how I did, and see how
Right.
people respond to it. But I enjoyed my time here, and it was really fun. Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it. Hey, listen, I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming out. These guys did this for volunteer help. People charge for this type of stuff. They took 3 hours out of their day. They came and supported me, different time zones, different business life, and we put it together. They came through the cast in between the matches, and then I asked them to play because I thought it would be cool, and it was an awesome time. So just thank you guys one more time before I let you go. I'll see you guys again hopefully soon. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. See you later.
Peace, brother.
See ya.
Yeah,
Bye.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'll be taking my leave too. I have to go back to sleep before going
Same.
on with the rest of my day. So
Take care, guys.
GG.
So we closing out the casters. Once again, I am going to be sharing and posting love for them all week now. Gonna post up everybody tomorrow, thanking them one by one. If you want to go to my Twitter, all the players that have a Twitter, I will be highlighting and showcasing. Next week we're gonna run it up. I'm gonna have highlights for this game on social media, so you can check that out. We'll just throw up snips of some good plays, some great stuff going on with the community as we go forward. Super thankful to everybody who participated, all of the teams. We're going to run down every team. The champions, the number one love. Thank you so much. Pugs team, thank you so much. DNA, thank you so much. Rioters, Sleepy team, the casters, of course. Forever one family of mom and her son and daughter. Incredible, like just inspirational to have a cool mom to do that. Down Bad Society, one love. Furious George, thank you. AO Order, thank you. Shifty, The Goonies, Cloudy, sorry for this long. It's like I won an award or something, right? Cloud TTV, After Team, all of you guys for participating. You guys were really awesome. Everybody on the stream, I want y'all to know one thing. We're gonna have community sections in between matches where we engage with the chat. I respect you guys. I appreciate you guys. Some funny stuff you guys said, but I want to note the reasons why sometimes I don't commentate about streams is because I'm literally clicking away, changing the scenes, having to navigate the gameplay while I'm commentating about the gameplay, while I'm managing the teams on Discord, telling them what code or they need to submit the score, or they need to do this or that, or you didn't, log in, make sure you got the right screen name, all of these different things. It's a lot for me. So until I have a team that can take some of the weight off, personally, it's harder to commentate and to do all these other things at the same time when I don't have a full team. I commentated solo for the most part, besides between the games, and those great casters would have stood with me throughout the games, but I wanted them to play. I thought it would be fun to have them to be a part of the event also, to create a different experience for them, and just something enjoyable. I love to watch them play. It was pretty nice to have them on there, but they were willing to help me, and they could have taken off the weight and I could have been engaged in the chat more, but I'm still managing the Discord, trying to tell teams this or that, texting teams and all the leaderboard issues. I got to text about that. So it's a lot, and I'm not complaining here. This is what I signed up for, and I've done this for 6 years for other games, but I'm excited to do it for Apex. It's just the beginning, the warm up. We're going to figure it out next week, have a better overall experience, and prep players that are going to be a part of it and take it to the next level. Each time, give me feedback. Tell me the things I did bad. I won't take it personal. This is, I don't own these graphics. I made them, but I can edit them and fix them. It's not a part of my body. And even if it was, if I can enhance it and fix it, I'm going to. So your feedback and your response is everything to me. It's going to help me grow as a creator. This is for you, by me, right? So anything that you can do feedback wise is going to help me drastically. So just send it on Discord, say it on Twitter, tag me or something anywhere in social media. I listen to the feedback and I take it serious. It's important, not because I take it personal, but because this is a product. Court Battle League has been around for a while. We've been doing a lot of different video games for a long time, and we're bringing Apex to you now. So everything you say matters to help this become ours. It's not mine, it's ours. So I just wanted to point that out before I go and read some chat. Thank you so much. Said, much love to everyone. I appreciate it, man. Prowler Bus is insane. Yeah, the burst is crazy, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The caster volume, definitely, I got to work on that. I turned them all the way up, but they didn't have their sound up, and it's just something with Discord. It didn't let me turn their volume up. I agree. Thank you for that feedback. Again, I prefer it in like a Discord or a message because I got to write it down, but I totally agree with that. It was something I was trying to fix before the stream started, but they couldn't turn their volumes up, so it just happened or whatever. AJ's definitely good. You should check his stream out for sure. We're going to run through all of the creators and kind of give you guys a quick look at their social medias through my Discord. For sure, show him love. They're the champions. You better show them love. You better show one love. Where I'm from in New York City, we say one love. It's pretty much a universal way to say love, respect, see you later, peace out. We say one love all the time. I'm on the phone, one love. And that's how I hang up the phone. I say that to grown men. So the team really came in and killed it. It was incredible to watch. Just good stuff, man. I'm still scrolling from like past history here. Oh man. 16 kills. He had 16 kills and dub 112. Yeah, so the server issue on one of the games was a problem. Envy's was working on all this. One of the biggest problems we had was some players submitting their scores to be able to update it quicker if players are on Discord. And we're going to make it a requirement after each game, which I did have that in the description, but sometimes writing it down, nobody cares about what you write. So I have to verbally say it to people before the match starts, like, hey, don't forget to submit your score each round. Don't forget, nobody really was doing that every round. So we had some issues. Envy did an amazing job. The one thing that I couldn't do while doing all this extra stuff was do the scores also. I was managing the teams, talking to them, telling them to do this, running this whole setup for the stream, and I couldn't keep tally on the score. So Envy did an amazing job. Thank you so much. She is incredible. She's actually my sister. I called her 2 days ago when I realized this is too much and said, hey, can you help me out with this? She doesn't even, you know, like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I can do this gaming thing. You got to help. I threw her into the fire for me, and she did a good job. We know that the clear winner was One Love, and that is an era about even if a server drops, we shouldn't have any issues like that. And yes, One Love to the participants for sure, man. I'm super humbled and blessed about that. I'm sure One Love had like 250 points, man. Those guys were insane. Let's be real. Let's be real. They were insane. Good night, casting. Thank you so much. I have to learn how to say your name better. I feel embarrassed not knowing. Great production. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we tried, man. We tried. I appreciate all you guys. So, once again, before I end the stream, I want to showcase some of these teams, and it's going to be a little bit messy here. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put out the personal. I have a Discord channel where they put all their links in. I don't want to display it, but I'm going to just throw it up on there. I'll throw up some of the teams that stood around. Like DNA, his stream right here. DNA, the leader. He put up his stream. We're just going to throw it in here for those that want to show love to some of these guys. I'm going to do a better job to get their socials and do things like that. That was DNA, who was right there to win it all, man. They had such a good chance, and it didn't work out, but it was pretty incredible. I like the way Furious George right here. They did well too. They pretty much. Can you send the spreadsheet link? Just put exclamation leaderboard, and you're gonna see it for sure. And let me see who else we got in here. Out of Order was also in there. Again, I'm just copying and pasting right off my Discord. I don't want to put their usernames and all this stuff, that the information they gave me. A big shout out to Pug. That team was crack. They were cracked. And the team leader, Simply Ray, if I'm saying it right. I say Simply Ray, but she, beautiful, talented. I saw her 2 weeks ago in Queen's GG's tournament. And, you know, I was like, it would be cool to have her on there. She came by with her team and did her job. Actually was right there to win it all, man. Right there to win it all. And of course, the one and only, he literally has cracked in his name. This is how you know he's the real deal. The champion, the leader himself, Dome 2 cracked. Props to him. By the way, y'all not seeing this on stream, the visuals, but I'm putting it up in the chat for everybody to see. So it was a good run, man. We had a really good time. There's a couple of errors that I got to work on. I figured it all out as we went, and now we're gonna have a better day next week. So that right there, that the link I just sent, Issa is Down Bad Society, their team leader. And then right here, Riders, another team who almost had a chance to win. Another Queen GG from my memory, she participated in that as well. So those are some of the teams that we had. There's a couple more that didn't give me links, so I don't have it on me right now. But man, what a joy. It was exciting. It was entertaining. I'm drained. I'm ready to I want to shower. I want to play. I want to sleep. I don't know what I want to do. It's like all of it at once. How do you do it all? So we had a really good time, man. We really did. Just incredible stuff. For all those asking to see the leaderboards, again, Envy did an amazing job. It's not easy. So she did an amazing job keeping score. We got to get a system where the players help out. So if just in case the server crashes, it's not my responsibility when a server crashes. That's a respawn thing. If it goes down, then we need to have a security blanket, which is the players being able to submit their scores at all times and keep it going. I'm pretty above average, not stressed over fighting. If you want to come check me out, okay. Come out to the events next week, and we can get you in there, man. No worries, man. It was a really good time. We want everybody here. This isn't a one team show, and I got to figure out how we're gonna make it fair. Do we let One Love continue to play in these community events? They already advanced to the majors, so how do we set it up? We got to split them up into single. They're the boss fight. You know, whoever wins the championship, they have to face One Love next round. Like something crazy. I don't know. We got to think about it. I love One Love. I love everything that they did. We want to keep them here with us. That type of content, great gameplay is needed for streams. So we're gonna figure all this out. All right. So we're gonna figure all this out. We've had a good run. It was a pretty good overall. I'm very excited for next week because that's going to be even better next week. All right. So that being said, I might just go off, man. I might stay on and play some Apex. If y'all want to carry me on Apex, I'm down for that. Y'all should all add me and then come carry me, man. I don't like playing with these randoms that don't use IQ, you know? But thank you guys so much. Next week, we'll be right back at it. Same time, same situation. Next week is going to be a different format. The community is going to decide. I love this format. I think this should be the format we do throughout because it's a one-day tournament and you want to have that type of finish where it's exciting at the end. But it's all on you to decide in the community on the Discord on how we're going to do it. All right. So thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure and an honor, man. I'm so excited. And I know I'm sorry that I haven't caught up with everybody on other platforms that are messaging me, texting me. I will catch up tonight or tomorrow. I might just shower and lay down, bro. That's where I'm at with it. Either stay up all night playing video games or shower and lay down. Those are the decisions. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got more coming. I promise we got more coming. And it's going to be better than ever. We're going to keep doing some great things. You got to think of creative formats for this. You are all welcome to be a part of this with me. Now, I don't know how many viewers I got. One thing I want y'all to understand is that I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I'm on Twitter right now, streaming at the same time. So we're live everywhere. So I can't host. I could host someone. I'm going to let it auto host. I have like a list of people. But it was an honor and a privilege. And this is the first one successful with a lot of little kinks to work out and to figure out and go forward from there. So give me the feedback in Discord. Tell me what I did right, what I did wrong. All of that good stuff, man. We're going to make this great. All right, let's talk more gameplays. Is my ultimate goal is to have every player understanding how to get into the lobby, getting in quick, getting in, playing the next game. There's going to be very few in between games. I don't want to have more than 5 minutes in between games. All right, that's the ultimate goal, to be honest with y'all. That's what I want, and I hope y'all want the same. Other than that, small issues, whether it's audio from the casters or little minor details, when my stream got frozen for a second with the leaderboards and then the server shutting down, I can limit that by changing the code. There's a lot of stuff I can do, and we'll figure it all out. I might actually test servers tomorrow and Saturday, so look out for that. It's just I need to learn it better so I can do things better. So maybe if you guys want to come by and help me with testing, it'll be incredible. So let's talk about it on our Discord and just see what we're gonna do next. Again, this is for you guys, man. It's all love, man. It's all love. The goal is to build this up to create professional teams. I want to make you guys get highlighted by the community so that you can become the stars of you know, esports. That's to be real with y'all. The goal is to do that. So hopefully we get it done one step at a time. Today was just the tip of the iceberg on going forward. I know y'all like some of y'all's masters and stuff, so that is awesome. But okay, that's enough for today. Any last questions before I go? This is the finale, man. I'm looking at the chat, and we're gonna get up out of here. I'll be running around tomorrow and Saturday. I might do some tests just to try to figure out what the hell is going on with these servers, on how to limit any errors, how to just keep it organized. I have to upgrade my computer also. My power has a high usage issue, so I'm figuring all that out too. And we'll get it done, man. We'll get it done. Man, I love all you guys for sticking around. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.